Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Season 3 of Yakshas. Everybody get excited. As we
We're all going to die.
Yay!
We're all going to
Actually,
die.
I am like really fucking excited, but that's a personal thing.
Yeah,
Everyone,
and
everyone
as
listening to stream. Wait, who's that voice?
Who's
as
that?
everyone who is used to the usual cast of Yakshas will notice, we have a new person here. We have
Hi.
Amy of
Hello.
of giant dick swinging fame, of getting a multitude of harems fame, of destroying the internet fame.
Wait, did I destroy the? Oh, I did. No, I didn't destroy the internet. Someone else destroyed the internet. I was
She's
just present
recreating
for
it.
a job interview. I'm recreating the internet. Yeah.
And also famous for, but I changed the rules.
Wait. Oh, I did change the rules. I forgot about
I'm
that.
confused. What was
I'm
that?
the abbot. I should be allowed to be a fuckboy.
That was what I was asking for at the end of Immortal War. I was the abbot, so I got to change the rules. So I did. So everybody could be a fuckboy if they wanted to. They just couldn't let it interfere with their enlightenment, which sometimes you need to be enlightened to do some other shit. So I mean, it felt like it made sense at the time, and still does. I stand by my things. I stand by it.
It was in
stand by
character because you're an
what?
irrepressible flirt.
Exactly.
I was gonna say, stand by what? Your tits?
No, you can't stand by those. Those are on top. Stacked.
God.
You can stand by
Anyway.
someone else.
Damn right they were stacked.
Hell yeah, they're stacked.
Cat
Hello.
Fantastic. We're already off to a rockin' start having Amy on this campaign. I'm looking forward to it. That's not me being sarcastic, I promise. I'm
Okay.
just very tired.
Okay.
So, as we said last time, it had been the start of October when the crew of the Calliope had limped their way back, well, not back, had limped their way to the Shetlands, found the super secret base of Happia, and gotten involved with the big farm tech company. It is now January of 2037. So you guys have had some down. Yep, you guys have had some downtime.
Oh boy.
But I think we're actually going to start with something that you all might find interesting.
Oh no.
Oh no. Actually, we're going to start with something else because that thing disappeared.
Oh no.
Who should we start with? I'll keep someone in suspense a little bit longer and say, Sin, what have you been doing with your 3 months?
So Sen's been upgrading Legion, adding in new systems because level up. Also swapping out some gear because I was like, you know what? I think I've used the stealth suit maybe once in this entire campaign, so I'm going with a mobility suit because that makes so much more sense. So I've got that thing. And then it's been a mix of training in Magic the Gathering so I can finally be John. Still haven't. And what else? Probably just hanging out with Seth a lot. Maybe upgrade his little robot that he walks around in. Which I realized something when I was looking at NHP Specialist as my background and with the Technophile. Set is actually his own AI separate from what should be in Legion, but I like to think that the one in Legion is just either just gone or asleep. So it doesn't conflict with Set.
I incorporated him.
Yeah, or incorporated into Set.
Mm-hmm. How do you
Or-
think that would go?
Or actually, no, we'll just say it never was there. We'll just say Set was that. Whenever it's because technically Set can leave Legion and Legion can still be controlled by an AI. It's just a subroutine of Set. And that's the AI that gets left behind to run Legion in that scenario. It's never happened, so it's never really come up. But I was like, oh,
Right,
yeah.
right.
I also forgot our backgrounds play a pretty important role, and no one's been using them.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you can use your background to get get a what's it called, accuracy on checks if it will fit the scenario and the DM allows it.
Yeah,
So
maybe you
like
guys could do that. Who knows? Or maybe I'll be a bad DM and say no.
so like super soldier over there could be like, hey, this would be something like a super soldier. I'd be trained in doing this. Can I have accuracy on it? And you'd be like, no.
Never die.
That
But yeah,
sounds about right.
mainly just a lot of engineering work and probably hanging out with Greasy a lot. Yeah.
Hell yeah. Everyone, all my homies love Greasy.
Greasy's my best man.
Someone does not love Greasy. Was that in protest of Greasy?
No, that was my camera not wanting to be OBS. There we go.
Ooh.
Yeah. Kong. In the jungle.
Hell yeah. Kong on vacation. The best kind.
Yeah, that's been the last 3 months for Sin.
All right. What has the last 3 months been for? You know what? Let's talk about that. What is the last 3 months been for Kong on vacation, for the monkey on vacation?
Yeah, it's been working on the Diddy Kong Goblin, Magic the Gathering, trying to get someone to loosen up. Mandy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's gone probably about as well as using WD-40 to loosen a bolt. A rusty one.
It's like fixing a carburetor.
And trying not to piss off the doctor anymore.
Myrrh? Oh,
Myrrh,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, you did.
yeah.
Yeah, not going around doing things like basically just saying the worst shit you possibly could.
Yeah, he's avoiding getting shit-faced like that again for now.
This was a wake-up call.
I should go back to sleep. If this was a wake-up call, I need more sleep.
Very true.
Oh,
Sorry,
I'm
this
sorry. I
is
shouldn't
taking
have spoken
so
out
long.
loud for Indiana.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we'll get to Indiana, don't you wait. Also, if this is a fake PNG, I'm going to scream. Because it wasn't a fake PNG the last time I uploaded it.
I don't know, it might be.
It's probably gonna be, and I'm gonna have to kill somebody. So I don't know why that one isn't working. Well, we'll deal with that later. So you've been working with Mandy a lot.
Yeah.
That's a bad idea. Actually, Mandy can take care of herself. I'm not worried about that.
And you
Mandy
guys
is
have
the crew chief.
you guys have not been on the Calliope this whole time. You've just been like, you've got your own barracks, your own personal rooms in the facility now. The whole of the Calliope's crew are allowed to basically just take R&R for this time. If you want to train, you can, but they basically have tried to push you to use their facilities and their like engineering crew. Although, as you can imagine, Mandy has not let that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Though there had to be a compromise where Mandy has had to work with the chief mech engineer that Happia has provided.
I feel like that makes her more aggressive, so like I'm definitely always wearing a helmet and a cup.
That's probably smart.
Yeah, sorry. Mandy is the head engineer. She works on all the mechs, and I think is also responsible for the ship.
She was only responsible for the mechs.
Okay, that's still a
But
lot
she
to
also
deal with.
kind of did a lot of work as head engineer, even though it technically wasn't her job, just because you guys didn't have a head engineer.
Right. Greasy went, I'm the head engineer. And we went, no, you're not, Greasy.
Greasy was head of fabrication.
Well, I make shit. Doesn't that make me an engineer? No,
Hey,
it
it's
makes
just
you
bullshit.
it makes you a glorified paper pusher. You run a giant printer. You run a
Jesus,
giant
tell us
printer.
how you really feel.
I can't tell you anything because I signed an NDA with my job. I can't
Greasy
talk about
must be
that.
so bored. I just realized.
Greasy's been treating this as like a fucking vacation.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fair. That is fair.
This is better than the vacation I took to Fantasyland.
Oh, at least this time I ain't having to break in those space-time continuums in order to be here. Feel how much of a pain in my ass that is? Fuck! It's a fake PNG! We'll deal with that later.
Oh, God. What are you doing? I'm afraid. What are you doing?
I just needed a picture for something later. Which we will get to after we have a little quick rundown of what Indiana's been doing.
Hiding.
Well, did we ever have that conversation with the captain?
Nope.
Well, I mean, no, not that conversation. The other conversation.
Which one?
The conversation explaining why the hell Indiana ran out of that room like she had seen a ghost.
No, we had not had that conversation. That was
Why
the
don't
one
we
I thought you
start-
were referring to.
Let's go back 3 months. Let's start there.
All right, everybody, we're rewinding. Everyone get real fucking sad because Frank is frankly dead.
That was bad.
So yeah, would this be immediately after you guys were released to go and basically find where you were staying?
Well, yeah, because she helped Indiana out of the room.
Yeah. So yeah, the captain is helping escort you out of the room because for some reason Indiana had a panic attack, it seemed. And how are the other two surviving pilots feeling about Indiana going from bad bitch to looking like she needs to throw up real bad?
It's about time she got something a little bit of her dues.
Well, I just hope it doesn't affect any performance, because I don't want her accidentally dying or getting one of us killed because
if she-
she's feeling bad.
If she's not better by the time we actually go out and do another mission, well, that's gonna be... Yeah, it's gonna suck. She better get better.
Damn. I would say that this is cruel of them, but then I went, but this is Indiana. She deserves it. She's earned this treatment.
Hey, this is fresh after Frank's funeral, which she didn't show up to.
For petty reasons. I'm mad at the captain for calling me on my bullshit. Fuck you, Frank. I'm not going to your wake.
I didn't say fuck you, Frank. I said fuck you, Captain. I'm not going to Frank's wake.
It was the implication.
Anyway.
So yeah, the captain is escorting you. I was like, she gets you pretty quickly, like, down a hallway, turning. She obviously doesn't know where she's going, but this seemed to be a hallway that didn't have any people in it.
Right.
And as she backs you down into this hallway, she gives you a long look and it's just like, now are you going to tell me what the hell that was about?
She can't be here.
Who can't be here?
She's dead. She's dead. No, she died. She can't be here. That's her.
Now, say all of that again, but pretend I don't know what you're talking about.
That woman. She's supposed to be dead.
She kind of
Because I-
blinks and she's like,
Because
handler?
I killed her.
okay, let's just stop and let's think about all this. How? Start from the beginning for me.
She takes a moment to think back. And why did Forge die on? Because I have all of this written.
Because it decided it was fun.
Forge is doing a lot of things that involve F words, and I just... Oh, and I opened up the wrong game. Hold on. Because...
Fortitude. Are we just picking F words?
F is for
Frisky.
friends who do stuff together.
F is for fire that burns down the whole town. U is for uranium.
Bombs!
Okay, I am...
Does it work
Okay.
now? Yeah. So-
Let's see. She probably, like, not even seeing the captain, goes into, like, just, like, a rambling mess that
She
doesn't
becomes
make any
Thane.
sense. It was, I was 12 the first time I was strapped into a cockpit, into Sala. They had just finished using a pressure washer to finish spraying out what was left of the last pilot. They called it the conditioning program. There were 14 of us in that class, each paired with a mech who had lost its pilot. By the end of the training course, there were 7. The rest had washed out. We never know what happened to them. I killed my first person at the end of that program, a boy, not much older than me. We ambushed a group of bandits we'd been sent to clear out, tried to escape, but didn't make it far before I put one of Sala's guns through the cockpit glass and pulled the trigger. Of course, they didn't call it the kill. They called it... It was about 2 years after. And we sent a scout out a happier research station, much like the one we just torched. We were after a pallet of chemicals for a client. I was tasked with covering the group while they were loading the chemicals by hand onto a truck. This poor girl. She couldn't have been much older than me. She walked into the room where we were. We tried to hide. But she knew something was wrong. She made a move to raise the alarm. She wasn't even a guard, just a researcher. I was invisible. I had my sword I had my sword out. And she ran into it. I've never seen... She nearly took me off my feet. And when she ran into me, the suit failed. She saw me. We finished loading the truck, and we were gone before the alarm was sounded. Cut and dry, they said. And just, she's staring into space.
And the captain was still holding her by either shoulder the whole time, just kind of looks away. It's just like, Jesus Christ.
Lashana,
Indiana.
I need you.
Sometimes, Indiana, you make it real fucking hard to be pissed at you.
She's just not... She's not listening. She's not listening.
And the captain... the captain does mutter something about someone's getting double time with Lashana, but reaches down and pulls out the pad that she'd been given by Happia, flipping through everything, finding your room. gives you a pat on the shoulder with the metal hand.
She flinches, like she's being snapped back to reality.
Come on, it's time. It's bedtime for someone. Let me give one of my kitties to bed.
She's just she's just
Consider your house arrest rescinded to arrest order until further notice. Can't have you, look, I mean it in a good way when I say this, but I can't have this potentially jeopardizing everything that's going on while we're in the middle of their underground secret military base.
couldn't you see it? She knew who I was.
Yeah. I think that's why she started freaking out and it worried all of the doctors. The doctors who we're now working for. Look, I'm not saying that it was wrong for you to react the way you did. Perfectly natural. What I'm saying is to take some rest, talk to Lashana, go at it however you think you should go at it, as long as... And she stops before she says anything. He goes, I shouldn't word it that way. Don't do anything stupid.
Well, how is she going to word it? I'm curious now.
Don't kill her again.
Oh, well, it's a good thing that you didn't say that.
Yeah, she was like, no. No, that would be bad.
That would be very bad. Very bad. But, yeah, so probably for the next 3 months or so. Well,
no, let's go to the quarters.
being on in house arrest, she's probably allowed into a couple places here on the base.
Things were a lot more lax here in the Happy Base in the sense that the captain has no control over this because it's not her shit to control.
Yep.
And you guys have a lot more space here. You have like an entire floor that's like a crew center, pretty much. You've got common rooms that you can go to because it's divided into different like dormitories. There's gyms, there's meditation rooms that are basically like they have Zen gardens built underground and kept alive by artificial lights in the ceiling to mimic daylight. So that you have a place where you can walk around in pretty much like a small park underground, complete with water features, trees, piped in air to mimic gentle winds, the whole 9 yards. And something you notice is this facility is cutting edge, bleeding edge technology. Happy to have spared no expense.
Well, so Lucky probably.
Lucky?
He doesn't live here.
Well,
Lucky punches her way through reality.
Right.
My
they're
game
not
was
the same
over,
person.
but
They're
I'm not
the-
over.
They're not the same person.
Person?
They're not the same
I
person.
don't want to play.
No, Indiana's worse.
They're not the same person.
Fuck.
Lucky realized that she was bad.
Yeah.
Indiana gaslights herself.
Indiana is probably going through the motions. Very much checked out.
Yeah, and you would be running into the rest of the crew, or at least like the dorm that you guys get put into is pretty much all combat team. So you'd be running into all the other mech pilots.
Right.
And obviously plenty of like Happy guards are around. Not out of like a fuck you thing, but out of just, basic security things.
Oh, that
but
makes sense.
yeah, it's probably like a vacation for you guys, having access to all of these facilities that the Calliope just did not have the space to provide. Like, John, you probably appreciate that there is like a top of the line, like Olympic level gym
Oh yeah.
with like with like VI and NHP assisted equipment to help monitor and provide you, training suggestions, monitoring your vitals, giving you reports on how you did, things like that.
He'll spend a lot of time there, especially when he gets to confuse the VIs by lifting things with his tail.
It does tend to make them freak out. It's like when you do something that a computer is physically not programmed to do, and you can almost see the computer starting to have a hissy fit because it doesn't know what to do.
Yep.
Because VIs, virtual intelligences, are like really dumb NHPs that can't think. It's almost more like an Alexa.
Makes John feel more like he's outsmarting Kong, which he's never going to do.
Oh, and yeah, literally feeling that you are taking some sort of enjoyment out of messing with these VIs. King would probably pop it being in your head would pipe up at some point and be like, isn't there expression about not throwing shit in the monkey cages? I feel like that's rather apropos this time. The last thing we need is for a treadmill to get a little uppity.
Yeah,
I
you're
just
right.
realized
But
Kong is Patrick Warburton.
Hey, Peter, are you sure that you should be doing this?
when did you get all philosophical about lower intelligent machines? I mean, you still talk to Sin, don't you?
You have been making me speak with Set recently. Perhaps it has given me a new perspective on decidedly unintelligent life.
Why are you talking to me so mean about him?
Oh god, so
high.
mean.
Okay, I'm losing this battle of wits, so I'm going to stop talking to you for now.
You know that you can't escape me, not even inside your mind.
Yeah, I know. But I'll always sing that song you hate. And then you'll bugger off and go talk with Nicholas or something.
Yeah.
This is the song that never ends.
I am disconnecting from this remote access point.
Yep.
And then there's that. It's probably a bit of pressure, a bit of tension, as it does feel like something is leaving your head. But then there's that blissful silence and that privacy that now there is no longer an AI sharing headspace with you. You've successfully scared King to go somewhere else.
Yay. I don't have to outsmart him, I just have to annoy him.
The best way to deal with people, just annoy them.
That's right. Hey, at some point, Indiana needs to have a talk.
With Secret Jifa.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're going to cut away to something real quick. Something that I think will be fine.
Go ahead.
Well, not fine. Fun. Sin, you're probably working on Legion, and you got Greasy there. Greasy's helping you. And Greasy is treating this as a vacation, to the point that Greasy is wearing shorts and a Hawaiian t-shirt that is far too small.
Oh my god.
And for Amy, who is not familiar with what Greasy looks like, let me pull up a quick picture of basically what he looks like. He is a squat, heavy-set man with some of the world's greatest mutton chops, as well as a mechanical arm that is a clamp, like a hydraulic clamp wrench. I'll put this in the Yakshas Discord. This is pretty much what he looks like.
How much you want to bet?
I love
So how'd
that.
you lose that arm, Greasy? Oh, I needed another tool. Wait,
Well,
what?
Oh, he's not fucking Mr. Nothing, because I wanted it. And yes, on his mechanical wrench arm, it does have fucking spray painted on it, screw it, with a exclamation point. But yeah, he's got all of his like tattoos that he got during the war and stuff like that. He's got a greasy white undershirt underneath his fucking Hawaiian that cannot be buttoned up all the way because it's just a little bit too small. Greasy's one of those people that will not accept that he needs to wear shirts at least a couple size bigger.
Oh,
No, I'm fine. It's just water weight.
Yeah.
absolutely not.
I swear these fit when I was in the service. But it's probably helping you. You're probably doing something more with, the hardware or software side of things. Well, Greasy's doing more of the hardware and is probably, bolting on, screwing on some pieces back to Legion after having, taken off the plates to service. It was like, hey, Sim, what do you think about this whole thing? Our Hawaiian vacation in Scotland, working for literally Big Pharma. Do you know how fucking crazy it is that I'm working for Big Pharma? I'm still waiting for all the lizard people to show up, you know what I mean? Like, legitimately. These people, do you know what these people do to people who need insulin? Well, not this company, but when I say these people, using the mechanical clamp to do air quotes, I do mean these people. Doctors. Don't trust them.
So you don't trust Murr?
Murr ain't a doctor. Murr's a medic. There's a difference. Medics are people. Doctors are lizards. Doctors went to, them universities. Murr learned all of his stuff in the school of hard knocks in real life. You know what I'm saying? That's the place you get your PhD. That's the place that gets you all degrees.
Well, I can't doubt you there. Real life experience can always be better than sitting in the classroom, but I don't think all universities are going to be lizard people. Now, if he went to one of them Ivy League schools, that probably that would have been a lizard person school. But
Look around at this place. We're living in fucking Star Trek land. Do you think they did go to Ivy Leagues?
fuck, they probably own the Ivy Leagues. Looking at like
They probably owned the
like,
moon.
Nah, the moon belongs to the moon Nazis.
And there's plenty of timeshares on the Moon Nazis moon, which is where all the lizard people go to have their weird lizard people sex vacations. You know that is what JFK was trying to say in his speech. We're not going to go to the moon because it's easy. We're going to go there because it gets me hard.
Oh, this is...
Oh no.
Amy's got her hand raised.
Yes, Amy.
Do I need to put moon Nazis in my notes, or is this just bullshit?
This is just bullshit. Your
Okay,
brother,
great, cool.
your brother is a crazy conspiracy theorist.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay.
And Greasy is probably why.
Yes.
Well, shit. What did Greasy give him that everyone was collectively like, this is a fucking
No,
bet?
by Hillary Clinton.
Frank gave Frank
The Monroe Doctrine? Or what was it?
Yeah.
It was the what's it called? It was the document about the Kennedy assassination, the like official CIA investigation thing.
I don't remember.
Yeah, Frank's the reason why Sin gone down this rabbit hole is he looked at all of the weird shit because that was a really botched job investigating that by the CIA. And then went to Greasy to ask about all the questions, and Greasy had some things to say, like those everyone talks about the grassy knoll, but no one talks about what was under the grassy knoll. Gnomes.
No.
Oh my god.
Genetically engineered commie gnomes.
Genetically engineered commie gnomes. Holy shit.
Which is interesting because communism never became a big threat in this timeline because the Soviet Union was destroyed. And in fact, America worked with the commies at one point. Because in this timeline's version of the Vietnam War, America was on the North side. Specifically as a fuck you, France kind of deal.
I didn't know that. Shit.
Yeah, America and Europe did not get along.
Right. You're fucking telling me.
We must
Surprise,
blame
surprise.
perfidious Albion. But as all of this is going down, you see this big ass mech, and I'm talking about this thing is on the same scale as Kong. Not probably as wide as Kong, because Kong's built like a literal ape. But describe to us this big stompy robot, this probably, fuck, how much would something that big weigh? 200 tons?
Oh, I don't know. She big.
Well, that's
She not big.
I'm gonna look.
It's like, I don't know, 35 feet tall. Is that what you said? Like
Yeah,
what
about
size 3 would
35
be?
feet tall.
Yeah, massive. And it almost is like the plating on it's almost reflective, like it's got an oil slick on it,
Mm-hmm.
and just interesting. It's just a big stronky bitch. I can't really. It's just a fucking giant ass mech.
Mm-hmm.
God.
There's a picture somewhere. I sent you a picture.
Yes, but describe it for the stream as this big ass mech is hauling industrial-sized girders over its shoulder.
Oh, yeah.
Several of these giant, like, bulkheads just over its shoulder casually.
Yeah. It just it'll just like pick another one up and throw it on top, and pick another one up and throw it on top, and it's just not a problem. It walks around like it's these are pillows. This is nothing. It's absolutely nothing. But it's just so big, and it's like overwhelming. How far away is it from these people?
Far enough that you don't immediately notice Sin.
Okay.
But after you set these down on this like massive crawler that then goes off and takes them away, that was all you had left to do for the day. So you bring your mech back around to the mech bay, put it in its post, you start to power it down.
Mm-hmm.
And as you
Yeah.
start to get out, however you get out of this giant thing.
I was trying to figure that out yesterday. I think that so she's up in the head of this thing. So after she starts to power everything down, she'll like pat the console and be like, "Thanks, Max. You did a really good job today." And the console or the thing will like open up and like a cockpit. And the last thing that it can do is put its hand up to the cockpit. And she'll climb on top of it and she'll hold its thumb, and it'll like lower her down to wherever she needs to go. And it's like, yeah, it's a little elevator, but it's not, because it's an arm, and she's being
It's an
lowered
armovator?
down to wherever. It's an armovator.
Arm of
Yeah, and she's being lowered down to, I don't know, wherever's best to set her down.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just like, at this point, she's just lounging on this arm, on this hand. She's just kicked back.
Right, and you see, sorry, trying to get one more thing set up, because I don't have the same option that we have in Wednesdays to just show you guys pictures. That might be a plug-in.
You should talk to you should talk to your dungeon master. They can probably find a plugin for that.
Yeah. But someone shows up that you recognize, who I will show to players. Just show.
Hey, Distal, thanks for the lurk.
This is the person in charge of the maintenance of mechs for Hapia, who goes by the code name, because as you've noticed in your time working for Hapia, almost everyone goes exclusively by code names. And their code name is Leporine, which
Leporine.
is a word that means of or relate, like or relating to rabbits.
Oh, I love that.
And Leporine is an infected individual who has had it long enough that their arms have had to be surgically removed and replaced with cybernetics, and has had some serious facial disfiguring from the infection to the point where they wear this mask across the upper part of their face that displays little emoticons in place of the fact that you can't see their eyes, complete with self-made little rabbit ears that react based onto their mood and body language.
I love them. I love them so much. So I see them and like wave, like, hey.
Yeah, and
What are
he
you
throws
doing?
out his arms in this fucking oversized hoodie, and it's just
Yeah.
like, Manny, 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 Manny.
I know. It's been a day. How are you?
Busy.
I know.
You know how
I'm
much,
done.
you know how hard it is to get these newbies to let me work with them? You seen the lady that they work with? She's scary. She's
I
tiny,
haven't
but she's mighty.
I
She
haven't
threw a
really
wrench
had
at
a
me.
chance to. Did she really? Oh shit. God, what a bitch. You know, I haven't seen any of them yet. Not really. I've just been out doing other stuff.
You
So
know, I always
I don't
thought
know.
that you like bad bitches though, as the face emoji turns into a little. It's vertical instead of horizontal, but it's the equals 3.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh Min will smile and she'll be listen. The last time I hooked up with some bad bitches, I got myself in some trouble. So it might be time to not for at least a while. I don't know. We'll see.
Here, come on. I want to introduce you to some of these newbies. Don't
Okay.
talk to the one in the Hawaiian shirt. Don't ask me how I know this, as the emoji turns into an XD, but the D is in such a way that it's a frown.
Got it. Oh, got it. And
So like,
so everybody knows Min is she's got an undercut. Half her head is shaved mostly. And she's got a whole lot of hair on the other side. It's bright fucking pink. And she's got constant resting bitch face, but also not quite. Like when she smiles and laughs, it's fine. But if she's not smiling and laughing, you look like she hates you. Like it just very casual, very casual.
and
So
Leporine's got a hop and a skip to their
Uh-huh.
gait, almost like a rabbit, if you will.
Oh, I love them. I love them so much. They're my favorite person already. I'm just like, let's go. I'm excited.
Someone who is about the same height as Mandy, which for the crew of the Calliope, yeah, he's short.
Okay, yeah.
He's a short stack. This
Wait,
is someone
how
that
short is Mandy again?
5'4".
Oh shit, I'm also short. I'm 5'3".
But it's also a lot different when it's a guy that's 5'4" too.
This is true. This is true.
But starts leading you towards this one particular mech. And you hear some people approaching as Greasy is talking to you about the finer points of moon sex. Hunter.
Oh, so I didn't see the disaster, the catastrophe that climbed out of the giant mech making all that noise.
Would you have paid enough attention to it?
How
Or would
common
you have,
is it?
This just looks like a very heavily modified, garishly colored Tortuga.
Garishly colored.
I mean,
Am I wrong?
True.
I was
No,
gonna
you're
say,
not.
I mean,
It
if
is
the boot
horrific.
fits.
Fuck off. No, I'm just kidding. It is. It's pretty rough. But
I probably
yeah.
turned back to Greasy before she hopped out. I wanted, before the warning, I wanted to run away.
But oh well, you're gonna get a little bit because as you look up, you see you've interacted with Leprine before, who has pestered you and like always waiting
Incessantly.
until Mandy is gone, and then incessantly comes over and tries to like convince you to let him work on Sin as well. Or not not Sin,
Legion.
Legion. Basically being like, it's my job. You gotta let me do it.
And I've threatened it with you have so many cybernetics. Sin would. Wow, I'm doing it now. Set would have a heyday, like would have a fucking field day with you. So no.
And you always get, what, do you think I network these? Do you think I'm stupid? What, do you think I put, like, what, the internet on my arm? Might be a
I
good
mean,
idea.
Ooh, got a new
Min
message.
would have offered. Min would have offered to do that for him because Min is a hacker. So be like, it's fine. It's no big deal. It's a super simple patch.
But you look and you see Leprine approaching and someone following just behind.
I see
Do I?
a catastrophe.
You see the cataclysm coming.
Do we make eye
The
contact or
apocalypse.
no?
The storm is raging.
She is the storm that is approaching.
Do we make eye contact?
Oh no.
I think we have to.
We're gonna have to. She sees you and she goes, Hunter? What the fuck are you doing here?
I don't know who this hunter is. Isn't she talking to you, Greasy? Is that your real name?
Greasy
That's
turns
fine.
around and is like, hey, bun boy, who's this? Is this an ex?
Right, hold on. I punch him in the face.
Oh, you.
I would
Closes the
never,
cl-
ever
closes the-
put my hands anywhere near that catastrophe that just walked. Hi, man.
Ooh.
Okay, hold on. Two things. One,
My
what the fuck is
schnoz.
going on with your voice? Number two, fuck you and your catastrophe. What are you doing here? I've been here forever. How long have you fucking been here?
Oh fuck! You guys are siblings, ain't you? Oh, I'm out. I'm back. I'm gonna go get a pina colada.
There's a hand on his shirt gripping it, holding him with me.
And he's like
You know,
fucking struggling to just keep walking.
it is so nice to know that you are alive. That is so great. I am so fucking excited that you are living. I had no fucking idea, man. That's killer. That's fucking great. You know, I don't hear from you for fucking months. I'm just out there doing fucking things. And people, I'd love to tell you about it if we can get past this moment. But still, like, it's fuck off. What the fuck?
I'm
How
gonna
are
use
you?
the
It's
phrase
nice
my
to
dad
see
used
you.
to me when I was growing up in real life. Well, your fingers ain't broken. You could have reached out to me at any time.
No,
Things have been busy and hectic. And
I'm stuck here. I've been stuck here. Communications are impossible to get in and out. There was no fucking way. I assumed that I'd fucking hear from you.
oh, so you think I could reach you if you couldn't reach me? If communications are cut, I need to explain. I don't think I'd have to explain this to you, but if communications are cut, they're not going to let anything in if they're not going to let anything out. So whether or
Um,
not maybe I did reach out to you.
Did
Maybe
you
I did.
though?
Did
Did you though?
This
Did you?
whole time,
I can make it look like I did.
Also,
this whole
can we
time,
talk about this
Leporine
voice?
and Greasy are just
Can we
looking
talk
at
about
each
this
other,
voice? No, you can't.
and then at this nightmare going on in front of them.
Look, this voice is something I've grown accustomed to, and it really helps relax people around you when they think of a friendly voice, friendly face, looking at my
Okay.
face.
I wouldn't say friendly.
So, you've decided to become a hick. That's great for you. That's great. I didn't
Oh
realize.
damn!
Mhm.
Sister gonna kill him.
I didn't
$10
realize.
on-
Stop! He's already dead.
$10 on the chick. I'm not.
Well, I mean, I
taking
might be a
that.
hick, but you still a womanizer?
Whoa!
Oh! I'm leaving. Pina coladas are calling my name. How about it, my boy? Let's go get wasted. Just not the kind of wasted that Sin's about to get.
She's
Sin's about to
like,
get
The
the
worst part
below
is
the
I
belt
know her
kicking
character
wasted.
sheet, so she can't kick my ass.
I can't. She'd just be like, you fucking wound me, motherfucker. You know what? No, I'm not. Not anymore. I've changed my ways. But I am
Is that a lie?
upstanding. It's 100% a lie. I am
Yeah,
upstanding.
Leporine hiding behind Greasy peeks their head out again with the little =3 for eyes
But
and goes,
didn't you
Yeah.
just
"She's
tell me?
lying."
Brian, you're my friend. What the fuck? Yeah. Yeah.
Ah, well, fuck it. Bring it in. Let's go for a hug. And no nut
Okay,
shots.
fine.
No,
Okay.
no.
She's gonna go in for
Do
a hug
it.
and absolutely hit you in the nuts. Like whack. Nothing.
The
Nothing.
cup's there. It still hurts. It's
Yeah.
just like, okay.
Now my knuckles
Yep.
hurt. You're like, okay, I got it. I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. And she's gonna hug you really super tight. How tall are you?
Like 6 foot.
Yeah, she's gonna hug you super tight. She's small. She'd be like, let's go get a fucking drink. Can we? Because you gotta tell me where you've been and what you've been doing.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna need a couple drinks.
I am really struggling with that fucking voice. But okay. If this is the way you want to live your life, I'm gonna try real hard to be okay with it. Because I love
It's
you.
really hard for me to talk in a normal voice like we used to.
Holy shit, I hate it.
Right.
Because I've come accustomed to using the hick voice. It relaxes me.
Well, okay. If you feel relaxed, why don't we go get a drink, huh?
Well, let's you know, I have a wonderful woman you should meet. Let's go.
Who are we meeting? Leprine, are you coming with us, or are you gonna sit here and crouch behind this guy who definitely probably needs to shower? Sorry, no offense. I
Hey!
smell from here.
The
We are
name's
gonna-
Greasy. Greasy
that-
Sweets.
that
tracks.
suits.
That fucking tracks, man. All right, hey,
We-
sup, Greasy? I'm in.
We are gonna go meet my lovely Louisiana hot sauce.
Okay. Let's fucking go. Just okay.
Leprein's just like, this is gonna be a catastrophe. I'm getting this all on record.
Leprine's my friend. All right. Fine.
Yeah, but Leprein, you would also know, is a little shit.
Absolutely a little shit. The biggest little shit. And I'm living for it. We do little shit together.
Your little shits together.
We're
The
The
little
world
walking
is your
away.
toilet bowl.
And then like
Little
thumb
shits
back.
in the underpants of Happier.
Like, by the way, is
Yeah.
that your giant mess of a mech?
Mess. He's
Mess.
handsome. He's so handsome. That's Max. Yes. that's
Looks
Max.
like a kid got a hold of a box of crayons and went to town.
To be fair, I mean, it wouldn't. Would it look that way? It'd be more like it's silver.
It's more doled
whenever
out,
it's-
but
Yeah, like when it's out of the sun, it's just silver and with like some
Oh,
blue and
yeah.
purple lights. When it's in the sun, it looks like an oil slick. That's what it is. So
okay.
it wouldn't.
So more
it
like
wouldn't
it's just
really
like-
look bad. It would
The
just be,
lights
like,
probably did
bright
let
as
you
fuck.
see the oil slick depending on
Yeah.
where you're standing.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah. No, I like the fucking paint job. Stop it! I did it myself. It took a really long time. Do you see how big that motherfucker is? God.
Man,
He's
that thing
awful.
could go arm to arm with, well, 2 of the 3 arms with Kong.
Who's Kong?
Oh, you'll see. Trust
Sin,
me,
you
you'll see.
actually probably do point out the giant monkey robot.
Oh, okay, it's all in the same back, but yeah, I'm like, that one exactly opposite of yours, way down there. That looks like it might be a smaller one. No, that's a huge one.
Oh my gosh. I would just want to be like, oh.
Can I link these to where you guys can see them? Let me see.
Well, luckily she can see Kong because it's.
Yeah, but I
King's
wanted to see if I
image.
can link the picture.
Just
I'll figure
Yeah,
it out.
she's looking out there and she's like, man, who drives that?
Damn it.
Well, that's gonna be our wonderful little super soldier, John. I
Oh,
think
he's
you'll
a
love
super
him.
soldier. Right. He's probably not my type, but that's fine. We'll figure it out, I'm sure.
You're like we're walking
Damn,
by
the
and I'm pointing at
shade.
each mech. Well, that one there is the Green Knight.
Okay.
That goes to apparently redacted. Sir Gawain.
Redacted.
Don't
There's-
ask. They
there's
have some
Kong.
weird King Arthur round table craziness. Uh, and that one there is gonna be the Sala. It's a little beat up, still getting recovered. Looks
Mhm.
mostly normal.
Yeah.
its pilot's dead. We're gonna move on to the next one.
Okay.
Yeah, let me just get everyone's mechs out so that you can see them.
It's
Not
an,
even mentioning Indy. Okay.
it's I don't want you two to meet. It's gonna be a disaster.
Why? Because I'm the biggest bitch on this ship.
It's
You thought you were the biggest bitch on
it's
this ship.
it's gatekeeping versus gatekeeping. It's just not gonna end well. Shit.
Excuse me. There are two. I'm holding up 3. There are 2 other things to add to my title. I also gaslight, and I fucking girl boss. Okay.
Too close to the sun.
You know what? You shut up.
That-
You don't exist in this world.
Okay,
Die,
so-
monster. You
Oh,
don't belong in this world.
So who
this
else is here?
this here is the wise man. It's piloted occasionally by our medic, and I'm trying to remember
Okay.
who the one to the left of that is.
The Nahawali.
Oh, that's the captain. Yeah.
No, that's
That's,
Sybil's.
Sybil.
Oh,
That's the one that you
that's the
almost got
Nahawali.
murdered.
That belongs to our cop, I guess.
Okay.
That bigger one over there is the White Valkyrie belonging to our captain. I call her mom, but not to her face anymore because it pisses her off.
Okay.
And who's this one right here?
That's the Green Knight.
Oh, that's the Green Knight. Yeah. Okay, I already pointed that out. And this beauty here, pointing to my own personal mech, is my sweet baby Legion, piloted by the one and only Sin, is my code name.
And
And
you go by your Hunter. Hunter, this isn't gonna work. You're gonna have to change it.
But why?
Because you're Sin and I'm motherfucking Min. It sounds stupid.
You're going by your first name as your. Anyways,
Wait, no, because
That was your first name?
yeah,
Like
Minerva.
Red peeking around.
yeah, no, it is. Why?
Hey, buddy, we call that personal identifying information. I'm gonna don't make me report you for a HIPAA violation. We are literally in big pharma land.
Oh,
we
you're
don't
gonna
have
say that to me now when she walked up to me and said, "Hunter, what are you doing here?"
You could be a hunter.
Do I look like a hunter?
I hate this voice. Like she's just like I hate it. I can't deal with this. You know, we could just redact everything that just happened. You could just rewind time and we could pretend like you don't know because it's not technically.
Yeah, just forget it.
It's just a nickname. So
Fair.
yeah. However, I do want to say that this Min and Sin bullshit is bullshit. However, I want you to note that my enormous mech's name is Max. So there's Min and there's Max, right? Like,
Is
it's
it just
fucking
running in our
great.
family that we can't come up with names more than 3 letters long?
Probably, yeah.
Because
Blame
this
my
is
parents.
set.
You see, there's been a little Boston Dynamics dog walking along with Sin that then like hops and then does the Boston Dynamics dog walk over, sits down, and goes,
Oh,
"It's nice to meet you."
hi. It's nice to meet you too. Where'd you come from?
Its eye camera turns to look towards Sin with as like, what do I do?
Set here has just been a long time friend that's been traveling with me for a while.
Longtime friend, right?
He's
Got
been
it.
teaching me what it means to be human.
Oh, has he? That's great. And she's gonna look at him. She's gonna look at Sin like, what the fuck are you doing? You know, just like, that's cool. What the fuck? I'm just, Jesus. All right. Okay. That's fine. Okay. Cool. It's good to meet you. Sin, let's have dinner later and talk about things and all the things we've been up to. Maybe.
I mean, were we about to go get wasted? I'm treating this as a fucking vacation.
Oh God, you're coming too. Great. Yeah, sure.
Oh,
Sure.
Greasy's the best. You're gonna
Is
love him.
he? Am I? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Just like I love that accent. Yep. Gonna be great. It's gonna be fucking great. Yeah. Cool. Can we just
It's
keep
really
walking?
hard not to use the accent. Okay.
I know. I understand. But fuck me, dude. Like, it's just, it's so hard. Like, you're not you. I mean, you are.
Paradise
you, but
Theater
is that-
does not condone incest.
Whoa.
God
Oh,
damn!
say
Get out of
that,
my
didn't
game!
And this is
Oh,
why I
that-
said she's dead.
Mhm.
Get out of my
Anyway,
I'm just putting that out there.
no, I don't know.
It's
Also,
ruined!
There is none of that
Heather's
here.
not my type.
Also, it would.
I don't have
Also,
tits.
if we didn't have at least one like frame out of this out of this episode where we didn't have something taken out of context, would
That's
this be
fair.
Paradise Theater?
Someone fucking clip it. So anyway,
Where's
Let's
the
go
clip
for
it
a-
emote?
let's walk. Let's do this. We're wandering towards places to go get drunk and shit.
We are gonna get drunk.
Yeah.
With the
let's go
world's
get fucking
greatest,
drunk.
the world's greatest engineer.
I don't
Me.
know how much. I don't know if I like you yet. I'm talking to Greasy.
Everyone likes me eventually
Sure.
because he tries to give you finger guns, but for one of them it's just like a clamp opening, and he goes, "I keep things greasy sweet."
Oh, gross. I need a shower now. Okay, that's cool. Great. Love that. Love
Then
that
just looks
for
to Sin with this look of genuine like, but how? What did I do wrong?
us.
It- it's a thing.
It's a ick. I feel the ick everywhere.
It's a California thing. They were.
Oh
use it
yeah,
pretty
how's that
cleanly.
song go? California girls, down reliable. I'm
I
gonna shut my mouth now.
really
You
think
probably
you should
should.
because I am
I
gonna
don't
push
think
you
I'll
off
stop
this
her.
catwalk. Yeah.
Hey,
feel
wouldn't
like
be
I
the
could
first
probably-
time that someone's tried to kill me. How'd you think I got this beauty? Clamp, clamp.
Yeah.
He says out loud as he opens
Oh
and
my
shuts
god, you're a mess. Like she can't even like keep that shit under control anymore. She's just like, what the fuck? This is a guy on your crew? What's the rest of your crew like?
I'm the chief fabrication officer. I'm the one that makes all of their ammo and shit.
The rest of the
Hmm,
crew is perfectly sane and competent.
sure they are. Just
Bullshit.
like you and him. Mm-hmm. You're loving that.
Oh,
Excited
bullshit,
about that.
Greasy. I'd love to hear what you fucking think is bullshit.
Did we make it towards
I'm-
like any
Yeah,
way to
you
drink?
guys make it back towards the dorms, and we'll probably cut it there for now.
God.
Actually,
I don't get to meet everybody else?
yeah, I forgot. We'll actually keep going because as you guys are walking, this is actually probably when you're leaving the gym, Hunter, and you
Howler.
run into Greasy and Sin, who are leading two people. One of which, I mean, Happy's whole thing is they like to wear blue and black, and this is someone who has a bunch of cybernetics that are blue and black, so you can only assume that they must be a Happy employee. And then someone with half-shaved, long purple hair.
Howler. It's
Hey,
good to see
I,
you.
I look at the two people I know and the two people I don't know. Double date?
Ew.
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 I feel like
This-
everyone's going ew because I'm here and I'm slightly offended.
Nah.
You know what? Dual purpose ew for me. That's cool.
Wounded
Yeah.
me. I'm gonna die now. It's gonna be tragic. You're not invited to my funeral,
That's
but it's
fine.
gonna be some great booze there. I mean, top
I'm sure.
notch.
This is
Excellent.
the
Enjoy
alternate
your
to
celebration of life.
this is the alternate to Mandy Lepinine, and he handles the maintenance on the mechs, and whenever Mandy probably lets him near ours. And
She doesn't.
Oh, the wrench target you mentioned earlier.
Oh,
Yeah.
is this the guy that's been throwing shit at you?
Not
No.
him.
no,
All right.
He's way too tall.
That's
Like
fair.
I said, that Mandy, she's a tiny terror.
Is
And I say
she?
she's a tiny terror because she's, my size.
Oh, is she? Interesting.
Hair looks like a
She look-
tornado.
Really? Not mad at it. Hi, I'm Min. What's up?
Howler, nice to meet you.
Yeah. Hey.
I offer my tail for shaking.
I do not take your tail for shaking.
It's a robotic. It's usually worn on people as a third arm, but he wears it like a tail.
Yeah, I will not be touching that. I'm not touching that.
He'll shrug with it.
Oh my god.
Welcome to life with fucking
Life with Howler.
Howler.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. That's interesting. That's cool. So, which one do you drive?
The biggest one in the parking area.
Oh, you mean the other biggest one in the parking area?
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah, mine's bigger.
Hers is about the same size as yours.
It's bigger by at least 3 inches.
Oh, no.
Still got a
Well, I guess
compensation
Kong's
problem.
gonna be jealous.
Mm-mm. I'm not compensating. You're compensating. It's literally.
You hear in your head how, or she might have the size, but that doesn't mean that she knows how to swing it.
Jesus.
He winces for no apparent reason.
I'm sick of us getting paired with the B team.
Oh, I
Jesus
thought we
Christ.
were the B team.
He is so mean.
That's okay.
He's a poor little traumatized computer program that's mean to compensate for the fact that he's very sad.
Well, maybe sometime we'll have a mech arm wrestling competition.
They better stay at that.
That. Why are you? What's happening?
I'm just saying,
What's
if he shows up with a box and a present, do not open it. Just throw it in the fire.
That was a
Why?
one-time thing, and it's
What did
because
you-
she needed to lighten up. And never mind.
What was in the box? I'd like to know. Now I
What's
can't
in
let
the
you leave.
box?
Yeah. What was in the box?
Just an outfit I had picked out for her. Nothing major.
Quit talking.
An outfit. An
Crazy.
outfit that you had picked.
No.
Okay.
No, that was King. in Howler's
And-
mind just goes, quit talking.
And she's gonna get just a little bit closer to you and be like, "So what kind of outfit was this?"
So about them drinks, you want to join us for some drinks, Howler, or do you want to like scurry off somewhere and try to avoid this?
Sure, a
conversation?
drink will be great.
Drink
Well,
would be
alright.
great. Tell me more about this outfit that you.
I'll
Hey,
try
do you
it.
play Magic the Gathering?
I used to play with my older brother back when we were kids.
That's him, by the way. Real fucked, ain't it?
I'm still not
Wait,
good
what?
at it.
Okay.
Yeah, I know, right? She's a total bitch.
I mean,
Shrug.
he looks
She's
at
not, he's
Sin
not wrong.
at Sin's height, then down at Min.
Yeah. So-
Interesting genetics.
It's one of the many reasons she's called Min.
Mm-hmm.
Man,
She got set on Min height.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The slider went all the way down. Well, mostly all the way down. Yeah.
This
No, it's
kitty.
yeah. I played Magic with what are you going by now?
Sin.
All right. Sin. Yeah, I played Magic
Sin
with,
and
Sin.
Min. They really are related. Thankfully, you can't hear that part.
yeah, cog in my head. I will stifle a laugh that seems to come up from nowhere.
Is it funny? Is Magic funny? I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know,
Magic's
whatever.
fun, sure,
No,
but
Magic's
that was
bullshit
that-
when you play against him.
Oh, come
Oh,
on.
you still suck at Magic after all?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does. Oh,
Dude,
I'll play with
get
you
the
sometime.
shit kicked out of you by your sister. It's kind of funny.
I mean, you can get shit kicked out of you by her if you want.
Not into that. Don't know what you do, but
You
that
don't
ain't the
like being
greasy
stepped on?
style.
I am still so grossed out. Like she can't even like make funny
Ew.
mean jokes. She just just so
Some
much ick.
some ladies just can't. They just can't handle all this. Fucking gut move, like slightly lifts up when he goes like
Yeah.
that. This looks like someone who, at one point in their life, was really fit,
Yeah.
but now they're what we like to call fit fat.
Right. Noted. And she's just, as soon as he starts to like stretch, she just fucking walks away. Like she's just like, no, I'm not. I'm going to get drinks. Let's go. Or not. Go alone. I'll figure it out on my own.
Leporine leads towards you with an XD. The laughing one.
Yep.
Sin.
Not the horrified one.
Yeah, not the horrified one. The laughing, which for most of their conversation it was the horrified one, but now it's the laughing one. Leans over towards you. Sin's like, I bet all the ladies have that same reaction to someone who goes by the name Greasy. Just saying.
She's gonna fucking tap her nose. Like, just, that's the one.
And he goes,
That's it.
rude. I don't even have a nose to tap.
Oh, shit. Sorry about you. Anyway, drinks.
Bitch.
Yes.
It says with a smile.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna need stronger than normal.
Make it a double. Never mind, triple.
Make it a trip.
Have you heard of something called a Long Island iced tea, my friend?
Mm,
Better yet, have you heard of something called an older fashion?
Oh,
no.
fuck off with that, Rowan.
Vodka shot. Like, I think
I
she should be like,
will-
do you want to do that vodka shots? Surely they've got
No,
vodka
no.
here.
Let me convince them to take the older fashion. It's
Nope.
great.
What
Pulls
is
you
Nope.
aside. It's not.
Nope. I know what that is. Nope.
Halt.
What is it?
It is a drink I don't know. Please tell me about it.
So, out of character, an older fashion is a bullshit TikTok recipe where you make an old fashioned, but you hand make your own simple syrup, but you put 2 pages from as old a book as you can find in there.
But while you're
Which-
boiling it,
While you're boiling it, you put the book pages in there so it gets that nice book, old book taste.
What the
Ew.
And then you
fuck?
make your old fashioned, but instead of stirring it with like a mixing spoon, you stir it with a lit cigar.
Ew.
That's all kinds of ridiculous. Okay.
That's all
Ew.
kinds of cancer waiting to happen.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna
Absolutely.
say, like, here's the thing. There's enough. I don't know about cigars, but like a cigarette, and like one cigarette, like physically eating it is enough to kill most people.
Uh-oh, so you're saying I should quit eating a pack a day?
Yeah, no, you shouldn't eat a
You've
pack a
been doing
day.
it wrong for so
You-
long.
Listen, everyone's like, oh, they have a pack a day. I've been having a pack
I have one with breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I'm fine. I'm fine. I'm
I use it as
cigarette
like,
butt.
break it apart.
Cigarette butts leave your mouth when you cough. I'm fine.
Ooh, ugh, I can't. What? Okay. What?
They're better when you get the filter out.
Right. Ugh.
Uh,
Maybe
Yeah,
it's
that's
2
an older
cigarettes, but the point
fashion.
still stands.
I think that he should totally have an older fashion. I want shots personally.
and this is
I
the
need
expression of the guy who made it and drank it and went, No. No.
shots. Mhm. Yeah. No.
Fine for a little bit, and then apparently the aftertaste hit.
Ugh, yuck. So did we?
Yeah,
where
you
we
guys
at?
continuing
probably-
on our merry way.
You guys
Yeah.
go to one of the dorms, and you go to the fully stocked, fully operated bar that they each have.
Oh,
Happia
thank fucking God.
uses their money very
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, she immediately like gets a vodka cranberry because that's the only drink I drink in real life.
As
the
you're
only thing I
going
care
to the
about.
bar, though, a certain someone who has been leaving. Do you ever leave? Like, obviously, you probably leave your room to go do something, like go to the commissary or get food.
Yeah, so when I say she's on autopilot, she's taking care of herself because that's autopilot. At least what she was taught from a very young age. We'll just put it
And-
that way.
As you start walking, you see a bunch of people. You're probably not even registering people being there, but then you hear, "Hey, there's the one to round it out. There's the little terror. There's our war criminal. There's our problem child. There's our." Does anyone
You
stop
see
him?
this woman, this small woman, she can't be more than 5 feet tall. 5 feet tall, maybe not even 100 pounds dripping wet. She's probably dressed in probably the happier clothes that they've been given because she just doesn't fucking care anymore. And hears
Pajama
her
pants.
name and turns and looks and, oh, good easy.
There's our walking pay grade decrease. There's our walking
I
liability
put a hand
insurance.
over his mouth.
I want to like lean up against Sin into his ear and just be like, "That one's cute, but she looks damaged."
I lean back over. Remember when I said the pilot of the Sala is dead? She ain't really. I just
can
like to
hear you
pretend
both.
sometimes.
I have good hearing.
Oh. Hi, I'm Min. Nice to meet you.
I was about to ask. Min, don't tell
You
me.
got a name?
Don't tell me.
Do you see the
Is she-
resemblance?
Is she gonna
No,
get
As I
well,
gesture
you
from
gonna
up
get
high to
it?
down low, up to down low.
the one with the rabbit ears? It's like, is she gonna get it? Is she gonna get it?
just the penchant for naming.
Hmm.
You two, family.
Wait till you see her mech's name.
We used
Sorry.
to be.
I should
until
introduce
he,
myself.
Ignored me for a while. Yeah, hi.
Oh, he did?
You're the one that went to a radio
That's-
silent area, aka
Well-
here.
Hey,
Yeah,
I mean, Sin isn't squeaky clean either. She was about to say something along
Could say
the
Sin's a
lines of-
little greasy.
Yeah. Are you fucking that guy? Are you guys
Oh
like an
fuck
item?
no! Oh no! I could
Oh.
listen. I don't do guys, but I was saying if I could do guys, I could do so much better.
Are you serious? She's like immediately gonna get defensive and be like, "My brother's a catch, and I'm gonna punch you in the fucking face."
Listen,
fuck
yeah,
off.
he's a catch, but I'm saying it's the difference between 9s out of 10s and 10s out of 10s. You know what I'm saying?
Gracie,
We
you get a 1.
clang.
Sorry.
This is why I wear the helmet.
Yeah, you're wearing the helmet, and there's this
God.
loud clang as he conks him on the top of the head with the with the mechanical hand.
At this point, Min's gonna go, "That's where the accent came from." Got it. Got it. It was a
Listen,
head
So-
trauma.
percussive engineering is the
Head-
thing they teach you in engineering school 101. If it ain't working, you kick it. In his case, you hit it.
Yeah, ma.
And not
Wait,
like the
oh,
hitting
sorry.
it we were
There we
just
go.
talking about. Like I said, I don't do that.
God.
Right. Sure.
There's all the
totally
gay
can't do
panic.
that.
Howler
Just
goes
gonna
over and
wink at
gets himself a
fucking
beer
Gracie.
and just sits and watches this.
So anyway, I
Sin
didn't
has
get to
grabbed
name
a
the little
bottle
person.
of Everclear.
She just
no.
look. She just
Yeah,
that
the
little
bartender is
person-
just like, "Are you
Like-
sure?"
Same size almost, by the way.
Here,
Well, you're taller. You're taller by like,
like,
at least 3 inches.
Yeah, it's who fucking.
Hey, it's just like you were
Fucking-
talking about earlier. It's bigger by at least 3 inches.
Listen, that matters. This part, it doesn't. So
She
it's
still
like,
is. She still has to look up.
slightly. Yeah. So
Mhm.
sorry, my bad. What's your name?
Right, Indiana.
Hey,
Mm,
you all
mm.
right? Because you look a little not all right.
What do you? Oh, just. I'm fine. Thank you.
Uh-huh. Yeah, cool. Do you want a drink?
She probably looks at her watch and goes, "Can it wait? Are you gonna be here in 15?"
We're gonna be
I'm
here
planning to be out in
probably.
15. Chug.
Despite saying not networked, Leperion's like, "We're gonna be here for," and then like an OmniNet tool pops up and shows like schedule. He's like, "Damn, I'm done for the day. I'm gonna be here all night."
Probably
you
will be
keep-
here all night.
If you keep a seat, I'll be back in probably 15, maybe 20.
I mean, maybe. Sure.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Like brother, like sister, she says with a small smile.
Oh man, Min's gonna be like, "Yep," and just start drinking. Just like drinking,
As-
just drinking.
As everyone starts drinking, Set looks towards actually trots up towards Howler's like, "Is it advisable for you to drink? It didn't go well last time."
What
I'm
happened
only
last
having a
time?
beer. I'm not
What?
going to have any more than this one beer. And
What?
besides, it's good to have a nice drink while watching entertainment.
I'm glad that I can entertain you. Entertain me. What the fuck happened last time you drank?
Real quick,
Oh,
as
it was
he's
awake,
like,
and I said something very, very bad.
he had an
Yeah.
entire bottle of alcohol smashed over his head.
Oh. Oh. Something very bad indeed.
It was quite. The eye looks towards Howler, and you know it's not looking at you, Howler. He's looking through you at
Mhm.
King, and goes, "It was quite entertaining."
Oh. What'd you say?
And then in your head you hear, "Of all the clowns, they had to send King Jester." The two AI do not like each other at
Oh
all.
my gosh.
Nope.
Oh my gosh. I love
And
this.
and and as a hacker, you would love the conversation that goes on between them, but you don't know what's going on yet.
No, I'm excited. The moment will come, and I'm excited when it does. Tell
Oh,
me what you.
Minerva's gonna fucking freak out when she realizes what the AI that the captain has
Mhm.
is.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Lucky will spill it first, probably.
Lucky
maybe.
doesn't live here.
You're lucky
Indiana.
again.
Look, Okay, I'm sorry.
Well, Indiana is pretty lucky in the sense that Indiana plays this game like she's a suicide paladin.
And then doesn't die.
She just, every combat could be ended by Indiana yelling, "I live, bitch!"
um, yeah. What'd you say? What'd you say? Say it.
Basically
Say it.
told the son of the person we were having the wake for that he could get back at me the way his father figure had hit him once.
Oh, you're a bad person. Not a
Left
bitch,
goes,
I'm
but
a
"Oh,
you're
bad
a
person when I'm
bad.
drunk,
Yeah, right.
or when
You
I have
sure
a
that
bad
fa-
idea.
You sure that
Or
face?
enter a yes.
You could
or
shut up.
takes
That was
field."
the bad idea.
So maybe less drinking for my new friend. Yeah.
Just one beer.
Okay.
Just throwing out the
I mean,
F
I'm
word
not your
already.
mom. I don't give a fuck.
Jesus.
Is it a hard beer? Or are we talking like an old Rasputin where it's like 9%, or are we talking about like something watered down
9%. Old
domestic?
Something
Rasputin's
cheap and watered
15,
down.
bud.
Oh, I thought it was 9. No wonder 2 of those really fucked me up. But this was like before I like this was before Scotland. Uh oh my god, I've never seen people they drink alcohol like we drink water, and you have to keep up with them. And I don't care what they fucking say. They're all lightweights.
Mm.
Fight me. Fight me, Scotland.
Might be Scotland.
The entirety of Scotland shows up at your door.
Yeah.
As you talking shit, you Jesse looking stuffer.
Whatever the fuck that means.
Bad things.
Oh,
Am I able to talk to this person now?
Yes. You go, and you actually probably Sigurdrifa is basically an administrator. They're basically someone who just does all the bureaucracy and also makes sure that on missions you guys are, doing what you should, not nuking facilities, keeping civilian casualties to a minimum. I know, shocking. But you are looking for them. You probably see like them working on this pad. They look up, see you, and immediately try to back around the corner.
Indiana probably just puts her hands up. She's like, I've been in this facility for too long. I need to talk.
Talk, yeah, we can we can talk. We can talk, and there's nothing wrong with talking or anything like that. Yeah, let's talk. What do you want to talk about? Weather, sports?
You know me. And I know you.
She just gets real quiet, nods.
Let's see. What did I say? That was 10 years ago at this point.
Yes, I think that is
It's been
the.
10 years.
That's the lore.
And Indiana's going to say, I want to say first, I'm sorry for what happened. I panicked. I don't know how to explain it. I held out my blade and you ran into it. I didn't mean for it. I'm sorry.
You can tell there's, for a moment, there was going to be that gut reaction you had where it was like, oh, so it's my fault. But as you kind of try and back it up, she catches herself and stops.
What I'm trying to say is, I wasn't. I didn't want to become a murderer that day.
She looks like she's trying real hard to keep that professional edge. She's holding the data pad close to her chest and looking off to the side from under her hoodie.
I don't know how to make this right. I don't know if I. But if we're going to work together, I need to try.
She slowly nods. We can't keep running away from each other if we're going to be, well. She gives you a long look before she continues. It's like, as your handler, one of the things that I am supposed to do is to make sure that you come back alive. To the best of my ability, whether that be through providing proper battlefield tactics or the information that you need to complete your mission. I'm willing to do my job. If I wasn't, I would have put in for a requisition to change you to some other person.
Why did you stay?
Because the doctors picked me for good reason, I have to assume, and I don't want to betray the doctor's trust.
How did you survive?
You were attacking a facility that housed some of the world's most cutting-edge pharmaceuticals and medical technologies. Happy I can extend people with the infection's survival rate well into the 20-year time frame. I hadn't quite flatlined. Not yet. I did on the table, but they were able to restart. My heart was, and she starts going into detail, like, when you lose a lot of blood, you go into shock because there's not enough blood physically in your body, and like starts getting real fucking technical and medical, which you assume is a way to cope with all of it.
Sure. And for Indiana's part, she, with her condition, she has gotten a lot of this because at one point Murr probably said, look, I'm not going to have time to explain a lot of this stuff. You're going to have to go and research some things on your own. Here's where I recommend starting. I could see
Pretty much.
I could see where Murr said that, especially now, with Murr not being happy with Indiana still. But she would nod and listen. She'd say, I'm glad you survived. And do you know who we were?
The Ochre Blades, we keep extensive records on organizations that we consider particularly problematic to our mission goals.
The Ochre Blades are nothing if not problematic.
Especially for the infected.
She nods. That means you know about me. It's your job, after all.
I have read your file, yes. Your captain keeps extensive logs on everything involving her crew.
Makes sense.
I do have one thing that I wish to ask you.
Yes.
That included your dealings with high-ranking members of Kairos. Can I trust you? The company appreciates that indirectly you were one of the people who brought back what they would call lost assets in whatever information Zeminiar might have had. But
Oh, man.
looking at this in the practical way, you can understand why I'm a bit... Kairos is everything we try not to be. They take people in the most desperate times and they turn them into madmen and killers, thinking that that's going to somehow fix all of this. Happy is not
God.
perfect, but at least we try.
She can't be truthful to her captain. She can't be truthful to her teammates. Can she be truthful here?
Can she be truthful with a specter of the past come to life?
She would probably close her eyes and just not. Yes. You can trust me.
And this woman, the fulcrum point on which your innocence turned, so much unlike the captain or anyone else, does not give it a second glance when you say this, but nods once in understanding.
It is a promise. Unlike any other time, I think it's a promise Indiana is going to do her best to keep. Yeah, she... I'm
And for
sorry.
Amy, because Amy wasn't here, here is who she is talking to.
Saw the picture in the Discord.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
And she just... I'm sorry, I've taken up too much of your time. You, are probably busy. I should go.
She gives you another one of those very curt nods. This is a woman who is always standing up perfectly straight, always carrying herself with a very measured dignity, I guess you could say. Very by the books sort of person, you can assume, just from their posture.
Mm-hmm.
She nods and is like, I look forward to an amicable working relationship with you.
Just
Indiana
don't stab me again.
Don't stab me, bro!
Indiana doesn't plan on stabbing her.
Yet.
Fuck.
We've got to
So
wait at least 10
anyways,
episodes.
I guess she's... I don't know. Maybe Indiana's a little empowered because she did the thing. She
You
said
face
she was
your
going to do the thing, and
demons.
this time she did the thing. So yeah, rather than my original plan of never going back to that bar, we'll go back.
I have to ask, do you, Sin, or you, Howler, fall for the offer of the older fashion?
No.
No, I went straight for a bottle of Everclear.
Oh yeah, and the
Did you?
and the
And I'm having a-
bartender was trying to hand you like basically a whole thing of sugar cubes. Like, you're gonna need these.
Are you okay? Did you also turn into an alcoholic and a hick with
No,
brain
sorry. The
problems?
catastrophe just walked back into my life and he gives you a wink.
Oh, that's fair. Give me a shot of
If
the
I
same
s-
shit. Like,
If I said that, you'd hit the shit out of me. What the fuck? Don't sisters and brothers always constantly hit each other?
I don't want to hit him all the time. I mean, like, you break knucks. You don't want to do that.
Just get
Just want-
hands like these, flexing the metal hands.
I mean, if he gives me any more shit, I might have to.
I'd say
He
you could
probably
borrow
doesn't
mine, but
drink
they don't come
much.
off.
Maybe
He probably
later.
doesn't actually drink the whole bottle. He's just
Mm-mm.
overreacting.
I'll
Drinks a
take
little bit of
a
it. Is like,
shot.
oof, and then is
Right.
like, all right, give me a Long Island iced tea.
Can we take the shot together? Like, this is
Yeah.
a terrible idea. I don't hate you at all. This is
Yep.
fine. This is
Oh,
Hey.
this ain't worth it.
no, man. No. I need a cranberry vodka, please. Just please, any. Yeah. Basic bitch well vodka, not the good shit. Like, I don't.
Well, vodka.
He
Well
uses
vodka.
the White Claw vodka. He gives you basic bitch white girl vodka.
I'm living for
It's
it. Fine.
sparkly.
It's
It's like a-
sparkly.
It's
I
It's
fucking
a
Sparkly.
love
vodka
it.
soda.
Oh my god. She drinks it and immediately turns into a Cali Valley girl. Oh
I mean,
my
you are
God.
aren't you guys from the Cali Valley?
As she continues to drink, she becomes a bit of a, oh, this is great.
God. At
Like, a
some point,
little bit.
Indiana has to come back to this. Oh,
You
shit.
have to come back. Like, you should just come back. Stop it. That's Amy when she's actually drunk. Anyway, we're
God.
drunk. We're drunk.
Yeah, you come back to a lot of drinking.
Nobody
Hey.
notices.
I notice.
She's not on autopilot. No. Notice she's back.
Oh.
But nobody notices she's not on autopilot anymore. She's actually paying attention to her surroundings.
Set actually trots up to you, waving his little mechanical hands like, I did not expect you to actually return. I believed that you were just being polite for social reasons.
She pats this Boston Dynamics on the head and then goes, if your owner were not here, I would have disassembled you already.
You would have attempted to.
Hey,
Oh,
kids,
no,
no
you
fighting.
misunderstand. You misunderstand. I don't need a wrench or a ratchet to do it. Thank you, Sid. Set. Set.
There's just this long stare
Seth.
from this emotionless camera lens as you,
You know I'm
do that.
You know I'm
And then
joking,
just-
correct?
Yes. Turns and happy trots back to see on a very ominous yes.
Where did you get this? Like,
Oh yes, why don't you? She says, getting up on a bar stool next to you
I
guys.
saved you a seat. I totally
Oh.
did. Look, I saved you
Am
a seat.
am I allowed to provide to your sister, who I suppose... Am I allowed to tell Auntie Min the origins of my creation?
I don't
not
like
here.
any of this.
We
What?
can talk later in
Thank you.
privacy.
Oh, you should totally tell her about where you've developed set.
I was and then, like, I assume you have like some sort of kill switch to stop him.
Just sends them right back into Legion.
Yeah,
Your
I was
dog's
developed
broken.
inside a.
Yeah. Your dog.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry. Did I
shucks,
say
you're
something I
broke.
wasn't supposed to? Wait, you mean Min doesn't know?
Not here.
That's fair. You should take her on a tour of the ship and then tell her.
Tell
Well,
me
the ship is
what.
kind of in scraps right now. I don't think we're allowed on there.
Oh,
You
well,
are
I'm not
not.
allowed on there for a lot of reasons, but
What did you do? God, you picked some winners, Sin. Shit. What'd you do?
that's a good question. Which lie out of character? Which lie fucking flipped all of this?
The
Oh, she goes.
one with Goth.
I might have turned off the ship.
You just turned off the ship.
Yes. Yes. It was actually a lot of fun. I'll have to admit.
I would like more context, please. And it
Well,
why.
so the Calliope runs off of a lot of. You've noticed how understaffed we are. So the Calliope relies heavily on NHPs to run things.
Mm-hmm.
I managed to shut off the NHP.
Were you docked? Were you like in
We were on
a
land.
situation? Okay. Okay.
We needed some information, and it was the only way I could get some information.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't say it was a good idea,
Mm-hmm.
but I got that information.
Mm-hmm. She's gonna just very casually look over at Sin and using the
Mhm.
fucking subdermal shit that we have, you be like, what the fuck have you gotten yourself into? Like, blink if you're okay, man.
Yeah,
Blink at
subvocal
you.
subvocal communication, so where you guys can't hear it.
Yeah. Just blink if you're okay.
I
Are you
blink
okay?
at you. It's called
How
a
did you-
mercenary group. It happens.
You're not gonna mention who she let on the boat.
I feel like there's so
Not
much more
here.
story here.
Guys,
There
all
is,
I
but
did is
that's
I
for
let
another
Al
time.
Qaeda on my boat.
But she's going to look at it and say, that was several months ago.
Changed?
I'm still grounded.
Hmm.
So,
Interesting.
well, let's just say I probably wouldn't do it again.
Probably. Right.
Probably.
Not
Says the
unless
rabbit
somebody's life
person.
was in danger. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to say never, because some situation might pop up that I'd have to, but I wouldn't.
Sure. Yeah.
What?
Totally.
If Sin was in trouble and I had to turn off the ship to save his life, you don't agree?
Sin's a
You
grown
think I should
ass
let him
man.
chopped up in the propeller blades? Or maybe the turbine?
Sin hasn't talked to me in months. I'm still a little mad, so I really can't answer that question honestly right now without giving you a lot of emotion behind it. So I'm just gonna, and she's just gonna take another shot and just be like, "Give me a minute."
As you're doing this, Leprine peeks over your shoulder and is like, "Yo, man, you haven't even told them why you came here in the first place."
Oh no!
Yeah,
Brian,
Why
what
are
brings
you
you
here?
I
here?
am so tired. I think I'm gonna go to bed. It was
So
really
did
nice
you
meeting
know
you
that she
guys.
used to work for the Sirens?
No,
I
wait!
like this.
No.
The
She's
poor
gonna,
bartender's
she's
covered.
gonna grab Leprine and turn them towards her and just be like,
And he's got
I
his
will.
fucking
Wait, wasn't
eyes
there an empty
are
bay when we met the Sirens?
his eyes are like that.
Right, yeah, and that's fine. And I'm
Wasn't
gonna
there
be
an empty
like,
bay?
wipe
Looking
that,
at... Go ahead.
There
wipe
was.
that puppy dog face off of your fucking face. I am gonna take these arms and throw them in the crusher if you don't shut the fuck up right now.
Good luck putting Max together without someone who can get into all the nooks and crannies.
Oh, at that, she's gonna let go of his arms and sit back down on the fucking stool and be like, "What do you want to know?"
And as
Well,
you
so-
let this guy go, he just looks at you and goes,
Mhm.
as a big fuck you.
Yeah.
About
no.
6 months ago, we actually got to meet the sirens and go on their ship.
Oh, neat.
That's about when you left the
They actually
Sirens.
offered me a spot. They had an open bay. Was that you?
You know, it was time to move on. It's what it was. It was time to move on.
No,
I'd
they
been with the
mentioned
sirens for a
something
while.
I like the
about.
conversation. It's a great time to move on. Let's move
Mhm.
on to something
I'm
else.
trying. No. I've spilled my secrets. You've spilled your secrets. I'm
You didn't
curious.
spill all of your secrets.
Okay, well neither have you. So let's continue.
Mm.
Wait this.
I think we're good here. We don't need to bring
Uh,
the sirens into this conversation. I mean, this alcohol is pretty good.
Well, just because you got yourself in
She'll
trouble with
fucking-
the sirens, anyways, doesn't
She'll
mean.
fucking
And she's
click drinks with
talking
you
to
and-
Sin, by the way, saying that
know.
Sin got in trouble with the Sirens.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look over it and be like, "What did you do? What did you do?"
I was just a normal gentleman.
He got
to them.
flirty.
Oh,
Oh my
flirty.
god, fuckboy runs in the family.
Wait, don't tell me you did the same thing.
It was more than flirty. Listen. Okay.
Who
This is
did
why I
do
thought
on
you
the
were on a
ship?
double date.
Who did you do?
Right. Everybody. No. Okay. Here's the thing.
Wait, why would they kick you out for being a fuckboy?
Well, hold on. Listen. I had a system. I was catching bodies in every department. I didn't think that they knew each other. It wasn't a big deal. And then someone in the mechanical bay was talking to somebody that was up in administration. And it turns out that they all sort of got together and decided that I should leave. So I left.
Wait, hold.
Yes.
We've been on a Leviathan class ship. It's not that big. You
Well,
know,
I
you
had goals. Okay.
Yeah,
had
did you
goals.
reach those goals?
I was really close. Out of the, how many people are on that ship? How many people are
Probably
actually on
around
that ship?
300.
300. I want to give like a conservative number of 30%. I want to say I caught 30% of those people.
100?
Conservative.
100 of them?
Maybe.
That-
Why not?
100
Maybe even
of
less.
them.
Maybe 15. Let's say 15%. Because I mean, it's not a super
50.
big ship.
50 of them.
enough to get myself in a lot of trouble. How about that? I ended up making enemies because everybody thought I was their girlfriend, and I just didn't tell them that I wasn't because it was a whole lot
Oh,
easier to
dear.
slide into their rooms. I'm sorry, man. Like, listen.
You didn't even tell them it was just a casual thing. You could have
I
just
didn't-
started with that.
I just was excited.
As you guys are talking about this, another group comes into the bar. 5 other mech pilots, you can tell just based on their
Oh,
attire.
shit.
One of them also, like, one of them is basically in a plug suit that they have pulled down and, like, using the arms, they have it tied off around their waist. But, yeah. Howler would probably be the only one who saw it, and you would recognize that on each of them they have a sigil that is a rising sun, which is the same one as that mech that almost fired an automatic chain shotgun
Ah.
at you.
Automatic chain shotgun. What?
Like imagine a shotgun, but it's also a minigun at the same time.
Oh, it's kind
Yeah,
of
I
what
got
she
one of
has.
those.
She has
That's
a
what I have.
fed automatic
It,
shotgun.
it is also a Tortuga, is what that guy has. So
Oh my god, is it a smaller Tortuga though?
Yes, because yours
Yes.
is upsized.
don't worry, you've got the bigger dick.
Good, that's exciting.
The bigger mech?
Both.
Noni.
Do I know these guys?
Yes, you would know that this is another team of mech pilots who are called Horizon Team.
Oh,
Oh,
are we
shit.
friendly?
Yeah, you guys are pretty friendly.
Oh, no.
Most people in Happy tend to get along, or at the very least, if they don't get, like, if they're not chummy, they're amicable, like,
Cordial.
polite. Yeah.
Mhm. I want to look over at them and be like, guys, my brother's here.
Yeah, they're like, really? You got a brother, huh?
I do. I didn't realize this asshole was even here. until
you think my
today.
actions?
Indiana's just gone. Wait. Oh, actually, she doesn't know who these people are yet. That's fine.
Yeah, you were underground when all of the shit happened. When
Mhm.
the fucking began.
I'm thoroughly unaware of the fucking. I feel like personally.
That's fine. That's fine. It can stay that. Trust me.
Mhm. Yep.
How does that go? I didn't want to know, but she told me, and now I'm telling you, you don't want to know.
Oh shit! Let's celebrate and get everyone around. Ordonez, pick whatever you want.
Excuse me? At that, Indiana's ears perk up.
Yeah, looking to the one who has their plug suit tied off. And you would know that these plug suits tend to be used for like half-size mechs because there's physically not enough room inside of them, so they have to have a subjectivity sync. Yeah, you look. It's disturbing.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
This
crap.
person looks like what you assume Frank would have looked like in his mid-20s.
Indiana's in the middle of a drink and she starts choking on her fucking drink.
Oh my god! I'm gonna like pat you
Howler
on the
stops
back and be like, "You're
mid-sip.
right."
I'm gonna
Just
I
hold on.
can't. It's happened again.
Fuck, where is it? Where is it?
It's happened again.
What has
I can't
happened?
escape it. There are fucking ghosts everywhere. I can't escape it.
By the way,
She just
one-
looks over at Howler. She just looks over at Howler.
Howler's like shaking his head. No. I don't want to know.
one that comes over to help when you're choking gives you a nice big hard pat on the back, Indiana. It's in the it's in the Discord what he looks like.
Oh shit! No.
Why is he familiar?
He's totally not John Goodman.
Oh
He's
yes,
John
yes.
Goodman.
And,
That's
and this
why-
guy is built like John Goodman. He's
I-
huge in every aspect.
Sin has a look of awe.
And like is wearing like body armor. Is like, hey, you're fine, miss. Just like gives you a hard pat. Like, come on, deep
Oh
breaths.
shit!
Go with me.
Yep, it's. She's just looking at Min, and she's looks at Sin and Howler and goes,
I don't know either.
hold on, Sin. Didn't Frank say he had a son?
Are you John Goodman, or do you just look like you are my hero?
I get that all the time. No, I'm not actually John Goodman.
Am I the only one who's going to address the problem in the room here?
There's a
Nope.
problem in the room?
No,
There's a problem in the room.
No elephants.
There's a problem.
Leprine is just sitting back with Greasy, sipping on a fucking Bacardi.
Straight
Like
chlorine.
Is Greasy noticing it?
Greasy's just like,
Indiana's looking at you, Min, and going, that we used to have a mech pilot named Frank Ordonez.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that's his estranged son.
Oh, well, let's find out.
and
Hey, is your dad?
Did he give his name?
He said we heard the name Ordonez.
Okay, thank you. I was
I'm
like,
gonna
yeah,
do it. Hey, is your dad Frank?
And I immediately keep drinking.
I'm just turning back towards
You
the
would've-
bar and
you would've-
drinking.
Gurgle, gurgle.
you would have said that his name wasn't Frank. You would have known that Frank's real name was Domingo.
Yeah,
Someone
Domingo.
said that.
Oh,
First name.
So is your
so
dad
said-
Domingo.
Is your dad Domingo?
It's just the bar
And
is quiet.
This guy of Latin American descent, very, very short, like military cut, dark hair.
Is that a racist joke?
It just gives you a look, and like his face is a little fucked up with scars, but just looks over. It's like, yeah, my piece of shit dad that left.
Oh, I haven't met him. I've just heard like the name, and I was just trying to put two and two together. Sorry that he was a piece of shit, man.
Where'd you hear about it? The part where he was a part where it was a Texas purifier.
Indiana goes invisible.
Shit,
she
no, I
doesn't.
actually
I've already
heard it
talked about
from
how she doesn't.
and- Oh,
She
you
doesn't
don't.
have the suit of armor on. Fuck! No, she can't go
turn
invisible.
And also, you're in a bar and everyone's looking at you.
She
I'm gonna-
probably like hits something on her chest out of reflex, and nothing fucking happens.
I'm gonna.
And then
be
you
like,
turn around. I was just actually just talking to
These these guys know. Well, these guys know.
Only
I
her.
mean,
She's
her-
the one that said it.
And
Out of
after
character.
yeah.
a moment, one of the three who hasn't spoken yet, who seems to be like the one in charge of this group, has been staring at you, Howler.
Uh-huh.
Like with this look like, I know you, but from where? And then goes,
We're so fucked.
Ramblers.
Yep.
And the other four go,
Yep.
And I think at this point, Min's gonna be like, "Who are the fucking Ramblers?"
the ones who
That's
nuked our
us.
base.
Oh, and she's gonna grab her drink.
in the back right
slide
here,
off the stool.
let Brian go, oh shit!
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Slide
love
off
how
the
you guys
stool
just like fucking walked into a fucking crowded room. Basically, crop dusted the entire length of the fucking room and left.
drink, and I'm gonna slide off the stool for a second and be like, "I'm not with them." And I'm just gonna walk over to the left side.
Sister, don't forget me. We still have catching up to do.
Come on, let's fucking go.
Sin, get your ass back in here.
Yep. Indiana just leaving to.
Yeah, John Goodman blocks the door. No one's going out.
Oh shit.
Oh, I was just gonna go sit with Leprine because I figured I
Yeah.
wanted a better seat. To
But
like,
it's one of those, we need to have a talk, so we're going to send the big guy to go block the door.
Fuck.
yeah.
And this guy clearly has been a bouncer before, just by the way he folds his arms and holds himself at the door. Like, this is a guy who's huge, and it's the scary kind of huge guys where they know how to throw it around.
So, yeah. So basically, Indiana's very small. She is not built for bar fights, and she's okay. She's gonna look at the leader, still on her stool, and she's going, blocking the door for what reason?
We want to have a talk about what happened.
Look, if you're going to kill me, just do it. I'm not going to fight you.
I'm not going to kill you.
Indiana, stand down. I'll put my beer down. Walk
And the
up
leader
to
like this, I'm not
Mini
going to kill
Frank.
you. And Mini Frank does look like they're biting their tongue.
Yeah, we're the Ramblers, and yeah, that was entirely my fault. I made a tactical error, and I had fire come down on your base. I have apologized for my actions, and just to mention, one of the Ramblers, one of the team that went with me on that mission was Domingo Ordonez, who had forsaken his people burning ways and turned an entirely new leaf.
He gave his own life so that infected could live.
The bar goes fucking quiet. Like, the bar back has done the smart thing where you turn around and pretend to be doing literally anything else.
Oh god.
But everyone on the Horizon team just gets real fucking quiet at that.
He'll point to a couple of the stitch scars on his side of his head. I've already taken a bottle for saying things about Frank that I shouldn't have said once.
Frank, that's what he called himself, huh?
Yeah, short for frankincense. That was his code name.
Yeah,
It's not
I'm
stupid.
sure that and this is clearly like someone who is trying to be bitter. He's like, yeah, I'm fucking sure the old man went out in a blaze of glory, probably in a Camaro the whole fucking time or something.
No. As a matter of fact, he decided to... He fended off Kairos while we could get away. We're here because he's not. I'm not going to speak ill of the dead anymore. So if you've got a problem, let's talk about it. If not, I'd like to get back to my drink.
And this guy just gets up and walks off, like storms off, like pushes not John Goodman out of the way, like shoulders past him. He lets him go. Like it looks like he's gonna try and stop him, but the leader just kind of makes a gesture with his hand. He lets him go and is like, he'll cool off eventually.
So how many of
You
them are
just
there left?
4.
4,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, gonna I'm gonna say it. So no one else can hear us. I'm gonna look over at Sin and just be like, I see you. Let's see how this plays out first.
It's just gonna be like, so are we gonna do a bar fight or are we gonna talk it out? Because I'm down for either. We can beat each other's asses until we're all laughing and drinking after, or we can skip that part. I'd much prefer that.
And they're all quiet for a little bit before not John Goodman, is like,
John good.
John not so Goodman. This
John
summer,
Badman.
kind of just like, sorry if we're a little quiet. You kind of
Came out of left field. I know.
You kind of dropped another bomb on us.
Same.
And one of the ones that hadn't talked yet, this kind of nerdy looking one, scrawny, glasses, everything kind of looks over. And when he's like, you dropped another bomb on us, it's like,
That's not okay, man, is what he's thinking. That's not okay.
he's just like,
Too soon.
fuck. He's like,
That's like
What
making
a funny.
9/11 jokes in 2007.
I mean, how about we just buy everybody a drink and we just call it good? Yeah.
Wait, we're paying for these?
I've
don't-
got the tab.
Yeah, Indiana's got the tab. Let's get
oh,
Actually,
they haven't been
she-
to the bars yet. They don't know that just because you're on company payroll doesn't mean you get the free drinks. Trust me, I found that out the hard way. You'd be amazing how much whiskey I can fit in here.
No,
let's
no,
try,
Indiana's
let's test it.
Indiana throws her own cred stick or whatever we're using.
It's like you have
Is it a
either
credit card?
physical chevrons or you have like a credit card.
It'd be a credit
Bucket
card. She throws her credit card at the bartender. It probably falls to the ground behind it and says, "Run it until it goes dry."
There we go. Let's drink. It's good
You're a
now,
Yakshas,
right?
so you've got the equivalent of probably millions of dollars in that account.
Exactly.
Because Yakshas tend to have a lot of money because you're dealing with incredibly dangerous missions and fucking expensive equipment.
Mm-hmm. And
Small
in this
mech
moment in
probably
time,
costs
she's
tens
thinking,
of millions.
"I just fucked everything up. Fine, I'll do the thing."
I'm gonna take whichever guy is the guy that was like, do you know how much whiskey I could fit in here? I'm gonna like
Yeah.
That was
take
greasy.
him by the
That was
greasy?
John Badman.
Okay,
Oh,
John
okay.
Badman. I'm gonna grab John Badman and be like, let's get some drinks. Let's test the limits, yeah? And I'm gonna slide back over beside Indiana and like scooch so that John Badman can stand at the bar.
You put him between the two of us?
No. Like I'm sitting by you and then he's on the other side.
She's
Oh,
between
okay.
you two.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I was like,
Yeah, and the
Okay.
others, they saddle up to the bar It's probably a bit awkward for a sec, everyone ordering their drinks, but there's that, like, awkward silence because, you know.
because reasons.
You know what? Min has no problem filling that fucking space. And she'd just be like, "So, what kind of missions have you guys done recently?" And just like start a conversation with whoever is willing to have a conversation. She doesn't give a fuck. Like, none of this fucking
well,
matters to her.
That reminds me. I've got
Well-
this. And he like pulls out his little phone or whatever we would have and like pulls up a picture of the golden arm from Mr. Nobody. I recently got this trophy after we
Yeah.
took out Mr. Nobody.
John Badman looks at it and goes, "Holy shit, you guys are the ones that fucking kept that psycho?"
Oh, it was so
Mm.
worth it.
That was us. As a matter of
Who's-
fact, it was a
who's
much
the-
better use of explosive ordnance. Wouldn't you agree, Howler?
Yeah, much better use.
Oof. Yeah. Lambda, you're not gonna get onto him for making jokes about it?
It's not
Huh?
making
I'm
jokes.
sorry. I didn't think it was that.
No, like he's
That-
just being like cheeky. And Lambda's
right.
like, well, one, it wasn't a joke, and two, you're not funny. Ah, little man hits
Wounded.
hard.
Wounded.
You know it's what fucking they teach you this kind of sass at MIT.
They do. There's a whole class on
Lizard
it.
people.
A class on that.
Greasy and I make eye
Yeah,
contact.
you see you fish people.
I want to like nudge Indiana and just be like, "So, less broken now?"
Had the conversation that was important and needed to happen.
Great.
So for
So,
the
like-
moment, yeah. It'll probably suck when we have to talk with Ordonez again. But until then, I'm going to get drunk.
Let's get
And
drunk.
the
Fuck
team
it.
leader probably looks to you, Howler, to all of you, realize like, so now that we're not on each other's shit lists anymore, we're not actively gunning for you. Which, by the way, for a ship the size of the Calliope, you guys don't leave a lot of a trail.
It's
But
because
what
we
is
stick to old routes that have been plied before.
that? You go into some really sketchy places. Ballsy to go
What?
through the Appalachians.
Why? Afraid you'll get ambushed?
There's
Yeah, we
plenty
didn't run
of
into any
raiders.
mountain men out there.
Plenty of
Well, we got
raiders.
ambushed, but not by mountain men.
Plenty of raiders. Plenty of massive xenorite spikes out there.
Yeah, it was dangerous, but also kind of beautiful in a way.
So anyway, what do we call you guys? Like, motioning to you guys like names, call signs?
Howler.
I'm Min.
We know who you are.
She's just
so funny.
she's just
drunk.
4 cranberry
Like-
vodkas in.
She's so drunk. She's just
Yeah, like the leader's like, we know who you are.
she'll fucking cackle and continue drinking.
Sin.
Oh,
This
fitting
asshole's
name.
My brother.
Ooh. You don't know the half of it. As I clear the picture away, and there's just a bunch of little pop-ups still on my phone saying "stealing is a sin." Stealing. Is
Yep.
a sin.
You've been getting them sporadically ever since that time.
Yeah.
And they blow your phone up for like 6 hours straight.
My poor
but,
phone's like just running slow
Indiana.
because I stopped closing them.
The leader points out everyone in the group, points to himself and says, I go by Fletchit. Points to the one that hasn't talked yet, this real mousy looking guy. And it's like, that's Remedy. He's our doctor. Big man over there, pointing to John Badman. That's Regal. MIT over here's Lambda. And kid's named Watchman.
The kid. You mean
Ordonez.
doesn't finish the sentence. Yeah.
Howler
Well, he's
will
also,
finish the sentence.
He's also the youngest of us, so
Well, that would make sense. Can I talk to you for a moment? Just over. She probably picks like an empty table there for a minute.
Talking to Fletchett.
Yes.
He nods. Motions. He's like, ladies first.
Yeah, she'll just she'll down what's left of her drink. How many drinks do you have lined up ready, Min?
I've got, let's see here. There's 4 more on the counter.
She'll grab one and just down it. She's like, I paid
Yeah.
for it, it's mine.
That's all right. And then she'll just like wave at the bartender and be like, one more.
Right, right there.
This guy's like to the point where
Yeah.
he's having to toss bottles and open new ones.
Yeah. She would pull him to that empty table and go, so there's something you need to know. When Frank left, he left a son. An adopted son. Who
Yeah.
is our doctor. Mur.
It's one of the few things we know about Frank. What we know about him, at least from what Watchman's told us, is never really told them what he did in the Rangers. It's gone all the time. When they found out, it was after he turned on them. Said he picked up a kid and left. And maybe spoke to them once, twice after that. Obviously, didn't want to get them in trouble with Texas government and breathing down their back the whole time, seeing if he was going to come home. But
I think
listen.
it would do them both some good if they were to talk.
Yeah, let's let that sit for now. Let it breathe
know.
for a bit.
But I'm just talking to you, so you're not surprised. After all, Mur isn't infected. Like, well, me.
Yeah, we got a couple infected on the team too. You wouldn't tell it, looking how good he is, but big man over there, Regal. He's infected. Lambda's infected.
John, not good, man.
Yep, John Not Goodman is feeling not good,
Not
man.
good.
Oh man.
Not good, man. Not good.
He's straight up not having a good time, man.
But no, so she would say, then I'm going to talk to Mur, see if he's interested, because it might be good for them both.
Yeah, it sounds like part of your team, part of your problem. No offense, but Watchman's always been kind of a hothead, especially when it comes to his dad.
Takes after his father. Not a surprise.
Yeesh. Sorry to hear
Not
about the
in a
old man.
bad way. He was ready to go. Cancer.
Not surprised being around all that.
TBK.
Didn't want to say it. That shit's nasty. There's a reason why no one makes it anymore.
He definitely didn't care about his life. At least not at first.
Ain't that the way of it?
I suppose, but I don't know. I think at the end of the day, I'd rather have the person back.
We've had a few times like that. Let's just say Watchman wasn't always our number 5. We've gone through a couple.
I was the number 5 replacement as well. I know how that feels.
Yeah,
Well,
we didn't get in
that's-
this business for anything other than a life insurance policy, huh? Trying to crack a smile.
She raises the glass to new friends.
He clicks it and he's like, Tell Howler his ain't shit. We all lived.
She'll drink to that. She'll leave the table, go back to the bar, and probably ask, she'll ask the bartender for a White Russian, and then lean on the bar and lean down over. Hey, Howler,
Yeah.
Fletchett said your ain't shit. They all still lived. With a big smile.
And he nods, and then fucking Regal goes, I'll drink to that.
Howler will laugh because that is funny.
Yeah,
Well,
you owe me a new mech though. You completely wasted my last one.
I actually turned to him and go, I mean, it's not always shit, not when he's aiming at me.
She raises a glass to new friends, looking at everybody on the bar.
Yeah, Horizon team will raise it and say to new friends.
Yep.
The four of them that are still there because someone's off being mopey.
Does Min join in?
I mean, she will. Yeah.
Good. She's now an official friend.
And Leprine and Greasy will join in
For-
too.
For what good it's definitely not good for anything. As a matter of fact, it's probably bad for your health. But
I've seen worse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You guys-
the world ended in 2001.
5.
Mhm.
5.
Yeah.
You guys, you spend however long you do at the bar. Night comes. You get some nice sleep. You start your mornings however early you tend to. But around 10, there's a message that all of you get that says, for all of you except Min, it says, Calliope personnel, please report to hangar. And then it gives like a number. And it even like puts it on a waypoint so you can find your way there. But for you, Min, it says, report to the same hangar for reassignment.
Ah,
fuck.
fuck. Just
Like she's gonna just be like, "What
simultaneous.
the fuck?" Yeah.
We don't know
you
to
wouldn't
who.
see it. Okay? Well, I
we
mean, it's
we
like
can assume.
it probably happens fairly often anyway. I mean, she's just here to do Black Ops shit anyway, so it's like, I
Yeah,
move around.
it's-
I float. I'm a floater.
Horizon team is one of the stranger ones where they tend to be a more static group because they work so well together. But
Mhm.
usually teams tend to be very fluid in Happia.
Yeah. I'll go. I'll fucking go.
Yeah, you guys go and you all meet the captain there who, for Amy's point of view, let me see if this works. Let me get rid of all the mechs. And see if the captains will work. Wish I could just make these things bigger. There she is. She's an older woman, appears to be in her, well, older in the sense of compared to these guys. She's probably in her late 30s, maybe early 40s.
Yeah.
Dressed kind of like this with a cut-off tank top and some cargo pants in camo style. And her left arm is mechanical from the elbow down.
Mm-hmm.
And she looks like she's been through some shit, but she's intentionally keeping her expression neutral as you'll get there. And the hangar is dark. They have all the lights off. She's like, and there's also, this is someone, so let me get the name correct real quick. But this is someone you would definitely know, man, and you guys would recognize from when you met, is Marcellus Foster, the founder of Happia, is also there
Oh shit!
with her.
He's here. Okay.
Yep, you have the guy who founded Happia there, and he sees all of you, and is like, "It's good to see all of you here." Yeah. Doctor, 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 doctor. Everyone in Happia introducing themselves to each other. Doctor, 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 doctor.
Dr. Dietrichson, this is Dr. Doctorson.
Paging Dr. Fine, Dr.
And
Howard, Dr. Fine.
the captain that's here, that's May Hargrave, is that right?
Yeah, May Hargrave.
Okay.
And you would know that that is her name, and she is the captain of the Calliope and the commander of the Ramblers.
Mm-hmm. And just seeing her and seeing him, all of her gears have turned. She's pretty hungover, but she's still like, great, great, great,
Mm.
cool.
Have too
Okay.
much to drink
Like,
last
just-
night?
No, not enough actually, because this day is still existing. So,
Well, it can always get worse.
you're telling me. Let's wait to see what they have to say.
Nothing good.
Don't worry. I wouldn't bring you all out here at this hour of the day if it wasn't going to be something good, would I, kids? The captain says, looking at
course.
all of you.
Yes, Mom.
What the fuck?
Doctor, if you would, and he nods and he's like, when you came to us, we saw that the Calliope was in poor repair. Unfortunately, we couldn't fix it. The Calliope's superstructure was so damaged that it had to be considered a write-off.
Excuse
Captain.
me?
It got totaled. Your whole fucking shit got totaled? That's unfortunate for you.
The Calliope,
Okay,
and the captain goes, the Calliope was an pre-Shiva vessel made from materials that we just can't find anymore.
Captain, there has to be some other way.
We had a way.
You think the captain would be calm if there wasn't another way?
Then stop
And-
wasting our time. What's going on?
The doctor clears his throat and steps forward, and he's like, we had been working on a project similar to the Leviathan project, but we'd never had the correct pieces. Until now. And as a sign of good faith to you, we would like to present to the crew of the Calliope a new option for going forward. First, we would like to replace your lost crewman, and looks to Minerva. Minerva, would you like... You have been reassigned to the Ramblers.
Ah, shit.
As for the
Did you
rest,
say that out loud?
Silently out loud.
Okay.
as the lights start flicking on,
Oh no, this is much worse. Oh no.
we
This one
introduce to you
flies.
the Calliope.
Oh, yes.
Yep, I knew that's what you were going to be playing.
Mm.
Because what else would it be?
And it does have big on its side in bold letters, Calliope 2.
Ugh.
And it's big. It's bigger, taller, wider. This thing dwarfs the old Calliope.
She's pretty. I wonder if she's got new ship smell.
This has
So
been a
is
project
this
that
a sailing vessel, or is this a flying vessel?
it is exactly like the old Calliope. It can sail and crawl on the ground.
Good.
It's a duck.
Yep.
Big
Mhm.
old duck. A sitting duck.
Me.
She has almost triple the crew capacity, triple the mech capacity, enough facilities to produce drones, small vehicles, can take care of its own company of heavy armor, and it can operate on its own for years. We've upgraded it with the newest level of thorium reactors. Let's just say that you're in good hands, especially having a good captain at the helm.
Indiana is still looking at the captain because they haven't said anything about Nicholas.
She looks to all of you and is like, You want to go have some new ship smell? The rest of the crew's already on board.
I've already started the instant she said that, just booking it towards it. Sin is so excited when he said drones.
And by the way, the old Calliope was about 300 meters long. This one's about 500.
A half kilometer?
It's a fucking gargantuan vessel. It dwarfs the old Calliope in every aspect.
Okay, hold on. What are the strings?
The strings are that this is us providing you with the best that we can for your missions going forward. We provide the best equipment to our operators.
So we work for you.
As contractors, you'll have your independence, same as all of our contractors. But we do expect that you maintain at least part of our company policy going forward.
Which
We think
part?
that we think that you'll execute best judgment in practice.
It's so clean.
Yeah, you guys step
God.
up in through the on ramp into this thing, and it is. I mean, it's new, so it's immaculate. But this thing is bleeding edge tech.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When everybody's like wandering towards this new ship, can I go up to Marcellus Foster
Mm-hmm.
and
Dr.
like
Foster.
it's Dr. Foster, right? And it's all like her demeanor has changed. It's not like fun and happy go lucky because now she's in front of like superiors and stuff. She's
Mm-hmm.
gonna go, sir, have I done something wrong?
Oh.
No. But he does
Okay,
pull you
because
aside as everyone is going up. He's like, we need someone that we can trust on the inside. The Ramblers are good, but they're still mercenaries. We
Ooh,
own.
you get to be the spy this time. Cool.
We want you to be there to guide them in how the company operates.
understood.
So you get the DM's voice in your head saying, well, normally this is what would happen.
You get the DM's voice in your head saying, keep them from nuking civilians. Keep war crimes to a minimum. Unless they're bad guys,
Fair.
then you can war crime them all you want. It's not a war
Guys,
crime
look.
if you
Right.
win.
The lifts,
Got
they
it.
all work.
Got
God.
it. She'd be like, yes, sir. I understand. I'll take care of it. Do you want to keep in communication with each other, or am I just strictly on the Ramblers team for the foreseeable
You're still
future?
our operator, but you are now loaned to the Ramblers. You'll report to the captain as if she was your superior,
Okay.
but as a contractor, she is working under me and the rest of the Council of Doctors.
Okay. Do you
Board of
and
Doctors, not council.
yeah. Okay, I can do that. And is this also said in front of the captain as well?
It's close enough to where she can hear it, but you can tell just by her expression that she'd already been told all of this.
For sure. Yeah.
They're
Okay.
not keeping this a secret.
That's fine.
That you're basically there to be like, you're the person on the job site that actually works for the company to make sure the contractors aren't doing fucky shit.
Got it.
We would
Can
never.
do. Easy peasy. Never.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. I'll take care of it. Do I have time to pack?
You, of course, they still need to choose their first outing with the new Calliope and to put her through her paces.
Okay.
Another thing you notice about this Calliope compared to the other one, it's armed.
Oh, good.
Ooh.
It will be able to
Finally.
defend itself.
So, I guess I'd like tell him thank you and I appreciate the opportunity, and I tell the captain thank you for inviting me onto the team, and Yeah, thank you. And I'm gonna go towards the calliope, I guess, and pick like a room, maybe. Like she's just like,
It's big. This thing is bigger than an aircraft carrier.
yeah.
You
I'll
climb on board,
walk
and you
in.
see sneaky little shits have already put Max in one of the mech bays.
These motherfuckers drove my baby. She's gonna fucking look at him and be like, "Are you okay?" He does not have AI. He doesn't have
Yeah.
anything. She just talks to him like he's like real, and just like, did they scuff you? Are you all right? You know?
Looks to be in perfect condition. It's being maintained.
Of course.
And something you guys know is all of the Calliope crew that decided to stay on board that weren't like civilians have decided to stay. And you see them. But the crew has also been filled out with Happia employees, as you would assume.
Yeah, that makes me feel a little less secure. But, you know,
But it's
it
also
is
one of
what it
those,
is.
there literally weren't enough. You could
No, there
skeleton
literally weren't
crew.
enough of us.
You
Yeah.
could skeleton crew the old Calliope, not this one.
Well, and that's where, so, probably in one of the hallways, Indiana would go, Nicholas, are you there?
A screen pops on and you see a familiar collection of orange triangles. I am adapting to this new system, but I am operational.
They didn't hurt you too badly? What with the move and all?
I am incapable of feeling pain.
But having your senses cut off while you were transferred probably wasn't pleasant.
It is a situation similar to when I transfer my primary routines to the White Valkyrie.
Fine, fine. I forget I said anything. I don't care how you're doing.
Your care is noted, operator.
Operator. Haven't we been through a little bit more than that? I mean, I did have to, I don't know, weld half of your plating down in the old Calliope.
You
know,
also
get
poked
shot at
around
to
in.
keep this.
You also poked around in the equivalent of my brain.
And if I had never done that, you would not be here.
The result was not your intention.
No, but it happened anyways. You should be thankful it did.
I will recommend books on morals and ethics for you.
Hey, it's a start, yes?
It is a start. And as you're getting everything, Minerva, you're also confronted, like, getting in your room, the same collection of... And NHPs will sometimes create their own avatars. And in this case, on this screen, this little running screen in the wall, it's a collection of just orange pyramids that are also arranged in a pyramid of their own. And it
Trifles.
pops on online as like, greetings, new operator. I am the ship NHP Nicholas, which is a
Hello,
name you would
Nicholas.
recognize as a hacker.
Mhm.
During the Cold War, the European Union had two predictive AIs that were designed to control the European Union's nuclear response programs and military, named Nicholas and Alexandria, after the last Tsar and Tsarina of Russia.
Mhm.
And Nicholas both of them disappeared after Shiva, but yes, this is that Nicholas. This is a predictive
Neat.
algorithm AI.
Neat.
And one of
So
the
she's
most
gonna
intelligent
go.
computer programs to ever exist.
Neat. She's going to be like, "Hello, Nicholas. Oh, you've been hiding for some time, haven't you?"
I was unaware of my own existence. I had been reformatted into a different NHP, or so I believe.
How do you feel? How do you feel?
I do not. He starts to do the whole, I don't have feeling. He's like, I do not. I am adjusting to this new vessel.
Mm. How long have you been with the Ramblers?
Several months. By
Where did they pick
technicality,
you
as
up
my
from?
previous self of Methuselah, I have been with the company for years.
Of course. Where did they pick you up from? Or did Happy actually have Nicholas?
I was given to Captain Hargrave's father by the chief science officer of the vessel.
Got it.
Bruce is still alive, by the way.
Yep, somehow. He's
He's like
98 at this point.
98. We
I
had a
live!
birthday party for him.
Is he around? Can I talk to him?
You could go talk to him if you wanted. He would say, I was brought to Captain Hargrave's father by Dr. Ardwolf Pruce, who is the chief science officer.
And he's still here?
Mm-hmm.
He is currently getting settled in the science facility. It is on the research and
Where did
development platform.
Got it. Where did he pick you up from?
He stole me from my facility.
Mm,
Dr. Ardwolf Pruce was
clever.
working on nuclear reactor technology. By virtue of it being within the nuclear armament program, because the European Union was secretly also using his research to develop new nuclear weapons, I was put in charge of monitoring him.
Got it. And how many people know that you are you on this ship?
The entire
Everyone?
crew is aware of who I am.
No kidding. Secrets are no fun. Secrets hurt someone. Can I dip into your interface sometime?
You do not have
Damn,
proper
buy him dinner
authorization.
first.
You would have to discuss such things with the captain. You do not currently have proper
Yeah.
authorization.
I understand. I will discuss it with the captain.
Buy her dinner
Thank you very much
first.
for speaking with me today.
If you would need anything, I am all over the ship.
Of course.
And there's a
Always.
quiet moment and then an almost ominous, I see and hear everything on board the ship.
Of course you do. Of course you fucking do. Great. She doesn't say that last part. She's like, of course you do. Good to meet you. Very, very good to meet you.
I look forward to working with you, Operator Minerva.
Yeah. Can you just call me Min?
There's a brief pause and the orange pyramids all glow for a second, and then he goes, your registration has been changed within my databanks.
Got it. My headphones are doing a weird fucky wucky thing. Can I have just a moment?
Yes. No.
Yes.
While you're doing this, I think this would be a fun thing. As you're looking around at everything, Sin, you just hear behind you, dude, we're really living in the Star Trek now. We're like a sovereign nation in this thing.
I'm pretty sure it's bigger than a fucking city at this point.
Half a fucking kilometer long. I mean, here's the problem. Dudes from space could probably see this thing, so I'm not gonna sneak up on no space Nazis, but dude, look at all of this. You could fit like 20 mechs in here. 20 mechs, column of tanks, probably a couple fucking fighter jets if we wanted. You think Moscow Mule could ever fly anything bigger than those fucking little birds?
Fuck. he's so stunned, like looking at this giant, just a fucking hangar bay alone. Like looking down at the almost his reflection. This is. I'm sorry, what?
And it is
Same
almost. It is almost a. It's almost a crime to have someone as dirty as Greasy on so nice of a ship as this. He's like, yeah, you keep being stunned and all of this stuff. I'm gonna go down and start greasing up the fabrication bay.
Which one? I think the blueprint said there's 4.
They're all mine. I'm the one in charge here. Oh, they're gonna be so greasy sweet.
Ew.
God.
Is he?
Ew.
And he's in like a fucking orange like mechanic's jumpsuit.
Take everything Greasy says with just a pinch of antibiotics.
And some soap. That'd be nice. Like some
And no
hand sanitizer.
antibiotics. Probiotics are better for your gut.
This
Makes
is
you
actually
regular.
true. Honestly, like one good thing Greasy said that makes sense. It's
God.
true. Can I wander down to the mech bay? I want to check on
Yeah.
the mechs.
You probably see a lot of people are there, and all of the mechs have been moved. And everyone from the Calliope is just stunned. And you probably do see someone who vaguely sounds recognizable, who is currently arguing with Leporine, who is now on board the ship. The little woman, same size as him, big arms, long, wild brunette hair like a fucking tornado. And she's like, and I don't care what no doctor told you. I'm the one in charge aboard the Clappy because I'm the chief mechanical officer and I will break your little ears.
I love her so much.
Interesting.
Every time I throw a wrench at you, I just get this much closer to hitting you.
Hi, I'm Min, and you're angry.
She turns around, looks at you, she's like, shoo, yeah, I am. Anger is the greatest emotion. Makes everyone work a little bit faster if they know they're about to get hit by a wrench.
Did you know that anger is just a secondary emotion, and usually the thing behind it is sadness or grief? Are you okay?
You're
Where'd
not
this
going to
come
be
from?
okay in a second. And then she
She's
looks at you,
That's
looks at
that's
your face, and
Mandy.
goes, ah, fuck no. Ow, there's 2 of them. Sin!
Oh shit! Just run out
And then
of the
you see her reach over towards like a toolbox and pick up one of those big red monkey wrenches and just
fuck.
like a cartoon, just
just
clunk!
hucks it at Sin.
God.
She's got the aim down for Sin.
I certainly hope that you don't think that you can throw wrenches at me or my happy crew member here. This person is with me.
Nah,
And you're not
your
gonna
crew
hurt them.
and I assume you are professionals with standards. My crew are a bunch of hapless nobodies who are gonna get to work. I don't care how nice this ship is. Quit your gawking and get to working. And
Okay.
every one of the non-happy crew are like, "Whoa."
Yeah, like Min is unfazed at this point. It's just like, okay, well, you're gonna stop throwing wrenches at my friend. Otherwise, there might be problems. And I don't want there to be problems. Do you want problems? We don't want problems. You don't even know me.
Oh, you can't intimidate me.
Yeah, she
Sorry.
just looks at you and goes, you don't know me either, sister.
I'm not your fucking sister. But
No, but you are his.
yeah. Well, at this point we're kind of estranged. And he's never told you about me. You don't know shit. Can you
I
please
know,
stop throwing wrenches at my friend?
he might be estranged, but he's also strange.
Yeah, that's great. Don't fucking throw wrenches at my friend anymore, please. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah.
Mm-mm.
And she's gonna look at her like, test me.
And she is looking back at you with this look that says, test me.
Yeah.
Every time
We'll
you antagonize Mandy, Howler has to work that much more to loosen her up again.
tell you how this is gonna work.
You're not. I don't care. I just want you to not fucking throw wrenches at me, at my friend.
Real
at any of the
recognized as
Happy team.
real. I'm not gonna throw none at no happy team. It kind of looks at Leprine with this look that's like, accept you. But then it's like, there's like, real recognizes real. When you're in the mech bay, you are in my domain.
For now. Good to meet you. And she's gonna take Leprine by the arm and walk towards Max.
Yeah, and then she's like, she starts yelling at someone else. She's like, and then you see her just talking and then waiting until Sin's distracted again, and then whoop!
Oh,
That's
Sin
funny.
left. He ran out of
Sin's
that
a
mech bay.
target.
Yeah. And just like, and we're gonna just walk towards Max and just want to be like, I just want to sit in my mech. Do you want to sit in my mech with me?
Well, I hope you don't expect me to sit in your lap or anything.
No. I mean, unless you want to, but I mean, I didn't think we were ever really that way. Also, you're not exactly my type.
You're not exactly my type either, sister.
Good. I'm gonna fucking ask Max to like put down a hand, and I'm gonna climb into the fucking cockpit because I just want to be in my fucking mech.
Yeah, and you're in
I
your
miss
mech, and
my baby.
he's like crawling all over the cockpit, making sure everything's where it's supposed to be, opening up panels and doing adjustments.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, so, what are your thoughts working with these guys?
I think it's a shit show, and we're probably gonna die. You?
It was already a shit show, and we're probably already gonna die, but at least we're mobile.
I
Rather
guess.
die on a kick-ass new ship than die in the middle of some underground base.
That's true. These fucking people. I mean, how did they manage to stay alive for this fucking long?
You say these
You of
people.
little faith.
You say
Man.
these people, but one is your brother.
Yeah, I'm genuinely shocked he's still alive.
Maybe just,
Pleasant.
you know,
It's a pleasant shock, but I'm still shocked.
maybe just trust them. Maybe they're good. I mean,
Maybe.
you don't stay alive as a Yaksha unless you got some kind of competency going on.
That's true. I know.
What's eating
I
you?
guess. I don't know. New setting. New plan. Just something different. I
He
don't
gives
mind
you
different.
a look, and it's just the 3 dots, as if he's waiting for you to finish the thought.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if I actually trust any of these people. Except for Sin, and even then, it's as far as I can throw him. He's lucky I'm stronger than he is.
No one's expecting you to trust them right off the bat. But do you have a reason to not trust them yet?
No. I think it's just I'm leery. I'm just a little leery. Anxious? Maybe it'd be better once we're moving. It's been a while since we've been moving.
Yeah, and you're like, I don't have a reason to trust him. Maybe I'm weird. And he just clicks his tongue. It's like, going off the last time you were in a Yaksha company, I think they should be a bit weary of you.
Don't need to tell them all of it, though, do we? Not like the sirens, asshole.
Smiles is like, what? I wanted to stir shit up.
I know, and you've done a beautiful job of it. Speaking of stirring shit up, pick a bitch on this ship and tell me who I should find.
That is your prerogative.
Yeah, but you always pick out pretty people too. You're very good at it.
And that's my
Why do you think I
prerogative
keep you around?
because I'm the only one who knows how to let's just say people say I've got magic hands.
I mean, I'm
Winky
telling
face
you.
on the screen.
If we meshed the way we should mesh, I'm telling you. But no. Help me find somebody. It'll be fine. Right? No. Yes. Maybe.
For now,
Uh-huh.
keep it in your pants.
Impossible.
Try to keep it in your pants.
Okay.
Because 5 minutes ago you were pretty much acting like you were about to like threaten these people that you're going to blow up their boat with a bomb or something because you didn't
No, I
trust them,
didn't.
and now you want to fuck them.
Well, I find that the best way to really get to know somebody is when no one's wearing clothes. It's just really simple, but
Jesus.
Go challenge them to fucking naked boxing or something first. I don't know.
that sounds boring and actually, That's a fucking great idea. You're a fucking genius. I'm gonna fucking do that. That's great.
Strip Magic the Gathering.
No. God. No.
I would love that. I would love to play with you and be better at it than you. So
Oh,
that it's
God.
like Min has all of her clothes on and Howler's down to like
Min shows up with a Super Friends deck. She was ready.
Hey,
I was
you know,
I
it
was
doesn't
born
matter what deck you build when you play against Indiana. She cheats, so you can't
Oh.
win.
She hides
Yeah.
cards in her sleeves.
Does she? Cheater. I'll play with Indiana. That'll be fun.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, that'll be an idea. All right.
Oh,
Is
no.
anybody else in this like mech bay?
Plenty of
I mean,
people.
It's
right,
like
but like the
9-7.
core
We should really wrap it up.
I was
now.
about to say, we'll get to that later when the Calliope gets underway on her maiden voyage. But for now, because some people have to work in like an hour, and I have to work in 12 hours.
Yeah, I'm working right now.
Working hard or hardly working.
I mean, pick a
Dab.
moment.
We're gonna get out of here with the start of season 3 and the reintroduction of a new Calliope, a better Calliope, one that has blackjack, maybe hookers. I mean, Minerva's on board now / Dab.
I don't have to pay for it. And I'm not paid. It just happens. I should be paid. You know what? You might be right. I take it back. I roll that back.
To quote Bender, "Shut up, baby, I know it." But we're gonna get out of here, and we're gonna start with Mr. Works a lot, Daniel.
Wow. Offended. It's yo.
Called you a good worker. Fuck you.
Sassy McNasty, Mr. Work today. Me. Got to introduce a new character today. I'm gonna be in danger. Yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm super excited. We have the greatest sibling relationship.
It's good. We're good. It's
No
fine.
nut shots. Bang!
Yeah, I mean, we'd already previously talked
Yeah.
about that. So.
You can catch me playing tomorrow in Lands of Iboria as Archibald Harrowfield, the old man barbarian magus, and then wrapping around to Wednesday and over the horizon as Gideon Sunborn, the strength-based ranger with a heart of fire. Gold. Yep, heart of gold. Yep. And then it goes back to Fridays. And that is me right now.
All right, we're gonna move on to our new hire, Amy.
Hello, I'm Amy Gedden. Today I played Min. She's lovely and will murder some. I do want to mention like the bio. Hang on, I just want to really quickly read the bio because it makes me so happy because I don't think it'll ever come up. All the bio says is she enjoys mint chocolate chip ice cream, hacking into your shit, and stabbing people that probably deserve it. That's also she talks about her Big Mac and then it says no, she's not compensating. You're compensating. So that's yeah. Let's see what else. Next Monday, I am actually going to be at Distal's place doing Emberwind. It's Skies of Axia campaign, loads of fun, and then back here on Wednesday for Over the Horizon. And oh my goodness, all my characters are just fuckboys. That's me. God damn, that's me.
There's a common thing with all of these problems, and it's you.
It's me. I'm the problem. It's me.
Next, we're gonna move on to everyone's favorite problem child, our walk-in insurance fraud policy, our walk-in pay deduction.
I'm gonna come in there and put duct tape over your mouth. Hello, everybody. My name's Cyrus Smith. Today, stop that.
Also, are you going to also step on them?
Okay,
I can't say anything here.
That earned a.
It turns into. I'm not clipping that. Mm-mm. No.
You can clip it.
No, I'm not clipping. Stop that. Hi everybody, my name's Cyrus Smith. Today you caught me playing Indiana, who I am almost calling lucky because God, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since.
Going.
Okay,
Just to
I
fuck with
see you.
Amy.
I'll
I
move
love it.
along. You can
I
also
love it.
find me on Wednesdays. That's me.
I think that we should have baby hands merch.
Baby hands should be a channel emote.
It should be. I've got the art. You can have it.
So, last,
Computer,
certainly
go.
not least,
You're not computer.
Computer King.
Yep, I'm Computer King, the supervillain of streaming, and yeah, I didn't get hit in the head with a bottle this time for talking about Frank.
This time.
Yeah, and on Saturdays you can find me in Lands of Barbaria playing Selenia's Shade Tree, who's getting really sick of undead things. Hopefully we can kill them all, re-kill them all, and get the hell out of this creepy town with a glowing tree with dead bodies under it and a scary death altar just right outside where anybody can see it. Other than that, I'm not doing much. Back to you, GM.
I hope friendos. My name is Rona, otherwise known as Die Haircut. Me here today running Yakshas. We will be back to an every week schedule with this game going forward. Looking forward to seeing how the addition of a fuckboy changes this party dynamic going forward. I'm also here in Saturdays in Lands of Iapara, where I play Telemann Balani, the monk sorcerer who just wants to get out here and is gonna fucking murder whoever was like, oh, we have to stop this, or else Lady Nom Nom, the level 10 druid, is totally gonna have a problem here.
That was me.
Lady Nom Nom?
Her last name is Nom.
Yeah, her last name is Nom, so we call her Lady Nom Nom.
Behind your back.
Honestly,
Yeah, we don't tell it to her up front because she's level 10 and we're level 1.
right, don't do that. She gonna
You can
kill
also
you.
catch me here on Wednesdays where I'm in Over the Horizon, where I play Sunel, the they-them artificer who makes everyone else were. And I think that's it for me. We're going to get out of here on a raid, so stick around if you want to participate and show some love and affection to other people in the tabletop RPG community here on Twitch. But other than that, I think we're going to get out here on an RIP Sin's head.
R.I.P.
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 Sin's
Sin's
head.
head.